Hello and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Michael.
I'm Noah.
And we are the Knights of Entertainment, a podcast covering your favorite and movies, games, comic books, anime, and more weekly. We appreciate you being here and hope you enjoy the show. Let's go ahead and get started.
All right, so we keep going with Yu Yu Hakusho. That's probably the longest series I've ever done. It feels like it. We're now on episode 13, 14, and 15. So episode 13 picks up after Rando shreds off his little mime. Like, I remember because the last episode I said that he looked like the little mime, the brother from it looks like the mime from Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
The little midget one.
Yeah.
Or the really short one. And it looks just like him without the makeup. And I'm like, huh, interesting. So Rando was hiding out as that. And so he beats him in that form, and then Rando takes his demon form, which is just a taller guy with really long red hair. The actor, or the whoever did the series, loved red hair, because it's like constantly, everyone's got red hair everywhere. You got Kuwabara, Kurama, Rando, everyone's got red hair.
He had an obsession with red hair.
So it's Yusuke versus Rando, and Rando easily fucking beats the hell out of him because Yusuke's out of spirit energy. So he starts landing like 150 punches in the stomach on Rando, right? And then like you can see he's doing nothing to Rando. And then he's like, and here's the finisher. And he punches him across the face, and Rando doesn't move at all. And he's like, oh, well, shit. He's like, your spirit energy is depleted. Those punches don't mean nothing to me. So then he uses this weird attack that does all these little strings around Yusuke. And he wraps him around this like really unbreakable cloth that he just uses as like a whip to swing Yusuke all over the place. Like he slams him through trees, onto the ground, into more trees, into more ground. He just slams him all over the place and just like pretty much breaks Yusuke. And then he ties him to a tree over the swamp, and he summons these weird demon fish to eat him. And so then Rando's like, now let me try this one technique that I just learned. And he uses the spirit gun that he just stole from Yusuke because he watched Yusuke use it. So now he knows how to use it.
Yeah.
But his is like twice as powerful. So he shoots the tree. Yusuke falls into the water and he's dying. He's losing. He's done. And then Kuwabara's like, no, not on my watch. If you remember, Kuwabara's beat to hell. He's got his arms broken after he was made miniature by Rando. And as in spirit form, he goes to Yusuke. And he tells him, like, you're a bitch, and when you die, I'm going to take your job. And Yusuke's like, what? And that's what Kuwabara says to him, basically. And that was enough. Like, Kuwabara's like, that's all he needed, just one insult.
Just the one insult is all it takes.
Yeah, so he breaks out of the bonds of that string that's unbreakable, kills all the fish, and comes out, and Rando's waiting for him to come out of the swamp, but Yusuke comes out of a different side of the swamp because they're all connected underwater.
Yeah. And
he shoots them, and they go spirit gun for spirit gun, and Yusuke's spirit gun wins and knocks out Rando. And he's like, hell yeah. But then Rando's like still strong enough. You think he's out because he falls in the water.
Right.
But Rando uses his power to like completely melt the swamp, and it's just a crater. And he comes out, he beats the hell out of Yusuke. Yusuke is out cold. And but Rando says, like, that shot actually took me out. It's funny how quickly Rando, being such a, he killed and took 99 powers. I guess 100 now with the
spirit gun. Yeah.
And how, like, but the minute he started losing, like, when Yusuke came out, he's like, oh my God. Like, the way how quickly he freaked out. And I'm like, you fought 99 different, like, powerful psychics, and this is how easily you're fucking startled, and you know what I mean? Like, a seasoned warrior would not be so quickly fucking terrified.
He's never had somebody come back at him.
Apparently not. Like, he must have just jumped him in the alley somewhere while they're fucking walking and took his power. So he fucking gets hit by he loses the spirit gun fight to Yusuke, but Yusuke's completely out of energy and he passes out. And Rando's like, damn it, my powers are fucking, like, I don't have enough power to, like, they're both, that one hit was enough to fucking, like, Yusuke was like half of a shot. It was like not even as strong as because that was the second time he used it that day. So his second shot is even weaker than his first shot.
Okay.
So for it to knock Rando out so easily, like, he said, like, oh, my powers are depleted, but I just have enough energy to crush you to bones. So he starts doing that attack again that made Kuwabara tiny, and he does it to Yusuke. But it backfires and it goes back to Rando and it makes him tiny. And it turns out that apparently he didn't know, but if the person you use the spell on is unconscious and they can't hear it or acknowledge it, it doesn't work on them. So Yusuke passed out And I'm like, and Randall's like, what the? Because Genkai tells him that, right? Like, it needs to go into his ears, into his brain, so that the cells can be manipulated into turning him small. But because Yusuke is knocked out, and Randall's like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about?
So basically, every power in it's leading up to say that every power has a huge weakness if you don't pay attention to it. Then
basically, yeah. I remember reading the story like somewhere, a little bit like information on it, saying like Randall lost out of pure luck. And I guess he did because Yusuke was knocked out.
Yeah.
And he didn't hear shit. So Randall gets tiny. He's like, oh my God. He's like this small ass voice. And Yusuke stands up and he's fucking out of it, right? He's like, I may not be able to crush you with my fist, but I can with gravity. And he just fucking falls over on him. And Randall starts running away. And fucking Yusuke drops the people's elbow on him, like practically cracks his whole fucking body and knocks him out. And then Yusuke passes out too. And I'm like, what the fuck? Just like it was one episode, their battle. They built up Randall so much. Why I was like, this is not the level that I thought. I thought it was like a Frieza versus Goku fight.
Right.
It was one episode long, and he lost because he's a fucking moron. I'm like, they made out Randall to be like the most lethal fucking demon that's ever walked the face of the earth.
Yeah.
And it was like he got dropped. The fucking people's elbow took him out as he was a fucking miniature version of himself. And he didn't even die either. You think that would have broke his spine, the way he landed right on his back.
Yeah.
With a fucking elbow. Like, I mean, like being tiny and then a full human body is probably like 1,000 pounds difference.
Yeah.
It like, if we talked about like actual like strengths wise, but like he just knocked him out. Randall's just like, should have been like his whole fucking body pulverized.
So that's a weird like an ending for that one specific demon.
And then Genkai just heals Kuwabara 100%, but he's still asleep. He's like, I healed him 100%. Take him to his house. And like Yusuke's like, yo, I get to go home. Like, no, you got to train for me for 6 months. And I'm like, no. He didn't want to win. Like,
he didn't want to win it.
So then we go into the next 2 episodes, and Yusuke's back from 6 months. He just got back to home after 6 months, and he meets up with Kuwabara and Keiko, and they go out to drink milkshakes and go to the movies. And while Keiko still doesn't know his secret job as spirit detective,
right?
So while she's getting their stuff, Kuwabara's like, "How was the training? You were meshy." And Yusuke's like, it was fucking terrible. I had to sleep with snakes for 3 months or 3 weeks. I had to meditate on a bonfire for 1 week, like in a bonfire, not on not on it, not next to in it. He had the weirdest one. The only one they showed us him actually doing was he had to stand on one finger and a handstand, right, on a needle, and use the spirit wave to keep from cutting himself.
Oh,
and they had to do it for 12 hours straight. So you got Genkai like, you got to hold in K, and you just like, you bitch, like just struggling to keep up. But now like he's even stronger. So at a certain point, Yusuke realizes they're getting followed by somebody. So they tell, hey Keiko, go get our seats in the movies, and she's a little confused, but she agrees. And then he drags Kuwabara away, and these 5 guys jump him. And Kuwabara's like, so how are we gonna do this? And they pull out knives. And we're like, oh shit, this is serious. Like I guess like because they're used to like just regular kid fights and stuff in school.
Yeah.
These guys pull out knives, and Kuwabara's like, oh fuck. They be pissed. So they fight these guys, and then Yusuke beats them with this new attack called the Spirit Shotgun, which is basically a spirit gun that just shoots multiple bullets of the spirit gun. And like Kuwabara's like, well, it's like you shot 1 million different little shots of spirit gun. That's what a spirit shotgun is, you dumb motherfucker. That's how they basically talk to each other. Probably the most realistic conversations between characters.
Yeah,
that's exactly how they would fucking talk to each other. So then Bote shows up, and she's like, time for your next job. Like, he's been home for like a minute. Hasn't even gone home to talk to his mom or anything. Like, he's just gets straight to a next job. So it turns out that these demons called the 4 Saint Beasts, and the only reason they're called the Saint Beasts is because their followers call them the Saints.
Right.
They're actually some of the most evil demons in the spirit world. They're starting to try to invade Earth by sending these bugs that go into people's mouths. And turning them into zombies, which is what the 5 guys that jumped Yusuke and Kuwabara were. Just like really zombie-esque like.
So they're yurts?
Yurts? Remember what yurts are?
Animorphs.
Animorphs?
You remember the little slugs that go into your head?
Shit, I don't remember at all.
Animorphs? The villain that they call
the yurts, yeah. No, because they're like, there's only spirit forms. So
no, I was making a joke.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I completely forgot about Animorphs. So basically, yeah, they just go in your mouth and make you evil. So it makes them crave violence and destruction and stuff. And so they're worried that basically they have the Satan beasts have a whistle that controls the bugs,
Right.
and they're willing to give it to the, I guess, authorities in the spirit world only if they bring down the barrier that's keeping them trapped. Because years ago, the 4 Satan beasts got jumped by a whole group, a coalition, to finally get defeated, and they retreated into this maze city called like the spirit of like the city of like ghosts and apparitions or something.
Mhm.
Like just a horrible city, and the coalition barred off the whole city, so they can't leave. So then them and their disciples are all trapped there, and so they decided to send Yusuke to go to just one guy to deal with the 4 Satan beasts in a whole city full of demons. But they don't just send him. Kuwabara agrees to go with him, so him and Kuwabara go. And then later on, Hiei and Kurama, if I fuck up his name, I forgot. But Kurama was the red haired one with that was the fox with the mom. I hope I remember his name right. But they got sent by the spirit detective agency, I'm gonna call it, I guess. They don't really have an actual name for them.
Yeah.
But in lieu of their crimes, if they're willing to help Yusuke defeat the 4 Satan beasts, they get their crimes pardoned. So they're like, oh, let's do it. So now it's a 4-man team. And they get to the castle, and this fucking bug creature, it's just a whole eyeball with wings. That's all the creature is. And like the minute they get in there, they called it it's called the gates of betrayal. They get there, this thing brings down the lever, and it comes down this wall of like the whole ceiling comes down on them, and they're holding it up with their arms, right? And apparently it's attuned to their spirit level, so it's pushing just above or at their actual strength level. So it's like they're always straining against it. Like that's what the weight is of it. Like there's no set weight. It's however strong they are.
Yeah.
So the creature tells them like the reason it's called the gates of betrayal is that this just one person can escape. Just like there's just enough time for one to escape, but the other 3 will be fucked over. So they're like Kuwabara starts having an argument with Hiei about oh yeah, I forgot I needed that. About like, you better not betray us, and like why would I want to stay with you humans, you pieces of shit? Like, because Hiei was the bad guy that was like, he was the most evil out of the group.
Yeah.
Or I guess not really. The guy that ate kids was the most evil one. And so they're arguing that whole episode about like, what are they going to do? Because they're just getting crushed and crushed and crushed, and there's really no option they have.
Yeah.
So it goes into the next episode 15, and like it's resolved real quick. The Yusuke's like, I trust you, and you're the fastest among us. Let me build up my spirit energy. And so basically he doubles up his spirit energy to take over Hiei's spot and holding the wall, the ceiling. And like he tells Hiei go, because he's the fastest. He's got the super speed. And to go unlock the lever or relatch the lever, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And Kuwabara doesn't believe, like, he's gonna fucking betray us, Yusuke. And Yusuke's like, but I trust him, don't worry. So Hiei goes over there, and the minute he was about to pull the lever, he's like, nah. He's like, I'm not gonna do that. And like, so he starts having this conversation with the creature, saying like, you should join the 4 Saints. You'd be an awesome. Like, he's just like trying to sell the organization like it's a great fucking job. And he is like, all right, let's go with you. And like, good thinking. Like, you would have been crushed by the boulder anyway. And then he is like, I knew it. And he fucking chops the fucking eyeball in half. And like, it turns out he was trying to bait the thing to tell him, and because he knew it would look too easy.
Yeah.
Like, just pull the lever, it's over. But so he had like a hunch that there was something further. So yeah, if you pull the lever, this fucking massive boulder comes down your fucking dome and kills you. So once he knew that, he pulled the lever, they escape, and he escapes the boulder attack, and they're like, yay. So then they go and so now the same beasts are mad, and so they send one of their own to go fight him. Because so they send Genbo or Genbu, it's like Genbu, Genbu the stone monster or some bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he ends up instead of them being a 4-on-1, one of them says like it's better if it's 1-on-1. That way the rest of them have enough energy for the next. If they all keep wasting their energy, together, they'll be too weak for the last demon or something like that. Which is different than Dragon Ball Z. Like, let me fight him because I want to see if I'm stronger.
Yeah,
this makes more sense. Like,
it's like, okay, we need to reserve our strength.
So let's one of us fight him because there's only one instead of like 2 or 3. You know,
right?
So Kurama goes and fights him, and Kuwabara's like, are you sure you can handle him? And Hiei's like, you know why I teamed up with Kurama? So I wouldn't have to fight him myself. If I could put on sunglasses, try to do all bad. So it turns out that the Kurama's that guy. Like, that's how tough he is. That even Hiei's afraid of him. That's why he teamed up with him, because he didn't want to fight him. So he pulls out this rose that turns into a fucking thorn whip. That the whip is so strong, the thorn, like the rose petals or the rose thorns,
Yeah.
that it can cut any metal, even stone. Because Genbo's a complete stone monster.
Yeah.
He looks like that dinosaur that they used to have, like that fucking thick back and like a fucking lump ass on the end of his tail.
Oh, a ankylosaur?
I don't know. So that dinosaur with the shit like a turtle.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know their actual names. But he looks like that, but just pure stone. But he can also morph into the walls, so he can use his tail. Like he can like go into the floor and come out a different area.
Oh, okay.
So he can attack from different angles.
Yeah.
So Kurama's like, no problem, and he fucking chops into bits, and he fucking falls into pieces. And he's like, I did it, guys. And but he didn't. Apparently, he can also disengage his body and then morph back into like his or like just reconstruct himself back into his normal parts. So Kurama's like, oh shit, he can actually do. He can. So he can't really like cut him basically.
Right.
And so he keeps fighting him. And then he notices as he's fighting Genbo, as he's coming apart on these different stone pieces, there's one stone in the middle that's glowing red. He's like, there's the weak point. He doesn't say that, but it's pretty much what's implied. So he lets Genbo go through him, like just a rainstorm of fucking rocks hits him, so he can catch the piece that he needs. So Genbo's like, are you just going to stand there and take all my hits? Are you stupid? So he puts himself back together, but because of the piece that Kurama has, he can't put his back together normally. So his fucking head is on his balls. And they even start laughing about it. That exact reason. Like, I never see you talk about balls of steel and shit. Like, I think I was saying some random shit like that they were talking about. Laughing their ass off. And so he's like, then Kurama goes into some weird scientific thing about like how this is like something of part of your brain that controls movement. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, one of the science class, it was above my head. It's like apparently a piece of his, like it works as a part of like our brain that does like motion and like movement and stuff like that, I guess.
Like orientation and stuff.
I guess that's what he was saying. Like, but for this creature, it lets him put his body back into the exact same place it needs to be normally, but without it, he just fucking all over the place. So then he fucking cuts it in half and the guy dies. But during the fight, Kurama got hurt too. It's like, sorry guys, I might be out of it for the next 3 fights. So that's how they took him out of it for the next 3 fights. And he is like, oh shit, we're fucked. Without Kurama, we're fucked, bro. But I'm sure they'll figure it out. So I'm guessing it's gonna be one-on-one. So another tournament, basically.
That's how you were saying.
This guy loves tournament, tournament style.
I mean, he at least had
a reason this time.
A more reasonable approach than Dragon Ball did.
The guy just stand back while I get my ass beat for 15 episodes.
I'm gonna throw him another sensu bean too.
Okay, Goku, are you fucking stupid? I don't know what that means, but
I want him at his strongest.
What the fuck is a book? It's basically Goku.
That is Goku completely.
The fuck are words, you nerd? He fucking punches his son in the face.
Like he's one of those kind of like jocks, but without trying to be one.
Basically,
like,
yeah.
He's just dumb.
Just an affable jock.
Yeah. Just randomly.
So that's it for the next 3 episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho. That's 1 spirit beast down, or 1 saint beast down. 3 to go.
1 saint beast.
1 saint beast and 1 teammate down. Kurama's down. He's like, no.
Who do you think the next one is gonna be?
Probably well, the next one's from the preview. It's gonna be Kuwabara. Okay. I guess a man tiger. It looks like a white tiger and an anthropomorphic white tiger. It's like, time to show my blade.
Because Yusuke will probably be the last one.
Yeah. I think we make no other sense otherwise.
It'd be funny if it wasn't.
He was the first one to go.
It'd be funny if it was Kuwabara was the last one.
Like, I'll take care of your mission. Don't worry.
That'd be hilarious.
I love how they're fighting demons, right? But earlier in the because it's like a 2-parter so far. In the episode 14, the guys pulled out knives. Kuwabara's like, oh shit! And now he's fighting. He's seeing stone monsters and stuff.
But that's all okay.
Like he's not as freaked out, like
as he was with knives.
Yeah, he's like, oh fuck, these guys are serious. I guess that would be too. Like if I'm fighting teenagers, like in high school, right? Yeah. They start pulling out fucking revolvers. And like, oh fuck,
this just got serious.
This is serious. Start fucking blasting and shit.
Yeah, that would be.
Because I guess because it's a school, like they just fist fight. Like it doesn't get any more serious than that.
They just fuck each other up.
Yeah, but it's like, but he saw a knife, like, oh, this is a whole level, another level. It's like, oh my god,
we're going into Thai street fights.
Like, oh fuck, say high school no more, huh? So we'll see. Next will be what, 16, 17, 18. Going by threes. Hopefully I don't forget. Thankfully it's all kept like you are last watched, or like already seen or some shit like that on Crunchyroll.
Oh yeah.
It says something like that.
Crunchyroll has some weird ass anime though. Believe me, I know from the depths of the hell they have some time. Although High Dive's even worse.
I remember, like, you reached the bottom. I can't believe it. Because I once went all the way down to the very, like, I can't believe you made it.
It's like, would you like to just browse everything?
It's like, yeah. Like, well, I guess you did it. The Crunchyroll just shuts down. Good night.
Hey, it's better to reach the bottom of Crunchyroll than it is to reach the bottom of a porn website, okay? That's the look of a man that's reached the bottom.
Reached page 99.
Page 9,999. It's like,
You type in one thing, right? And after like a certain page, the server, the search engine doesn't care anymore. But here's porn, you know what I mean? Just still fucking everything. And page 50, like at 45 is like whatever the fuck they can find.
They're just scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point.
Like the first 5 pages are your search prompt,
right?
But after that, it's like I don't know.
Are you talking about like Google?
No, like I'm talking
like the actual site.
Like if you actually go to a porn site, that's for like sometimes like you'll skip over to like episode page 30 just for fun.
Yeah,
and it's nothing for what you prompt. It's like, that sure took a weird turn.
It just leads you down a weird path.
Click. I guess Google too, but like I never go past up to page 2, or I don't even go past page 1.
Really?
On Google, no. Like if it ain't at the top, I don't care anymore. I expect my fucking answer completely verified.
Somebody put that on like for the Bing search engine, where it's like Bing page 500.
Oh Lord!
It's like just nothing gibberish.
So I don't know what you want from me.
Well, there's a skit too, like an animated one where it's Bing, you have reached page 100. You made it to this page? Wow, thank you. Nobody's ever reached this page before. And then just Bing starts crying. Because somebody used Bing to actually go to page 100.
Use Bing at all is one of a fucking triumph for them.
I know, it really is.
It's so weird, like, knowing that there's other search engines, but, like, they don't matter to me.
Yeah. DuckDuckGo is a big one.
Like, even on my Safari on my phone, it's like, you want this? Like, no, just Google.
Just Google.
I don't care.
I mean, Google has become so ubiquitous that it's like you say, go Google something.
Yeah, like, you don't say, like,
go Bing something.
I ain't banging nothing, you sick son of a bitch, and start getting the shit beat out of you.
Or go Ask Jeeves. Remember when that existed?
Who the fuck is Jeeves to get the shit beat out of you?
That's been gone for a while though now.
Yeah.
Ask Jeeves. And then you have DuckDuckGo.
Fucking Yahoo. What are we, homeless?
Are we a fourth world country?
Yahoo.
Even third world don't use it?
They're like, oh.
Yahoo Mail?
You mean Yoo-hoos? the fucking milk, chocolate milk? What the fuck is a Yahoo? Is that just regular milk?
Just regular milk. That would be funny though. It's just fucking stupid.
It's just Google. I mean, I'm sorry. No one says like, let me look it up on the search engine. You say, let me just look up Google.
I mean, recently I have been using the Brave search browser a lot more, just because it's not so like it doesn't give you the most like when you know how whenever certain like you know something's wrong when you search it, but like it's like say if you're checking like I don't know, like rental cars or something. When you Google it constantly, it reads like they have enough information about you to try to provide a like something that's a little higher priced than what you're trying to go for instead of getting the best discount. If you go to Brave browser and use Brave itself, it doesn't have all that like cached information to where you actually get like an actual result.
Oh, okay. Like there's no like personalized information.
Right.
Yeah.
And it doesn't carry over from all the other shit you've Googled ever, and because Google knows everything.
Like me looking up the Bunny Ranch all the time. Google's like, it's been 6 days since you want to look up the Bunny? Sure, let's see who's on the lineup.
It's like you can't ever take a trip out to Nevada at all.
Like, I guess who's...
You going to the Bunny Ranch?
Guess who's finally...
It just automatically gives you directions on how to get there.
But to be fair, we should go to the Bunny Ranch at least once in our life. Like, why not? What was I going to say? It had to do with what you were saying about the internet and then Google. It was really fucking, damn it was going to be good too. And now I fucking forgot my train of fucking thought.
About the Brave browser?
Yeah, you said the Brave browser, and I was thinking of the same thing about, you were saying looking up searches, and then I was thinking, what was going on in my head? Fuck.
Well, apparently the Bunny Ranch. You thought Bunny Ranch and that ruined everything.
It basically lets you how it works. The Gooner takes over.
It's like that virus. It's like Gooner virus.
Weird.
Just the pop-ups with all the Gooner things.
That reminds me of a book I read by Neil Stevenson, where there was a weird like a verbal activated disease that was infected in every human being's brain, like, all the way down to history, and basically it's what caused the Tower of Babel, and like how it's like a language, like it's like a weird, like an organic, like genetic, like, I don't know how he explained it, but like if certain words are spoken or in a certain sequence or whatever, it activated something in a person's brain that made them not be able to speak anymore or speak in tongues or something. Yeah. So it was that's what caused, in this universe, the Tower of Babel actually happened. Like humanity had come united in one language, and some disease happened or some virus started, and like that's what caused all the branching out in languages. So we were no longer unified. And they were now a more like potent version of it coming out that this organization was trying to put out on. They were going to give it to everyone else, but their own little group, that, you know, their own little utopia. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm hard as fuck right now. That's the most baller shit. Like, just like imagine like there was a fucking like specific set of words I could say to you, and we just can't understand each other anymore.
Wouldn't that be weird?
It'd be fucked up. Yes. Gotta read it again. Yeah. But I forgot what it's called. It's not Cryptonomicon. It's not Neonomicon. Wait, is it Cryptonomicon? No. Snow Crash. That was the name of the virus too. Snow Crash.
Snow Crash.
Fucking love that book. I am of duality. I mean, I am a man of many.
There is a way that you can. There is a set of words though that you can say that will get people to not be able to listen to you or talk to you anymore. All you have to do is say Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's like
it just fucking drives me crazy.
It makes it where you can't speak anymore, you can't hear anymore. There's always those sets of words that'll trigger.
I just don't understand why it's so fucking like, it's considered such a fucking like masterpiece, and I'm like, fuck yeah, how? I can't wrap my brain on like how this fucking thing is supposed to be so lauded, right? When it looks, it's just the most fucking like it's one of those things where someone writes it for their own self gratification. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, like it's just trying. Like I can tell that the main character is basically the author, right? Yeah, fucking pervert for one. Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's just so fucking like it pats, like it smells its own farts basically. Yeah. I can't fucking stand it, man.
So I was gonna say a lot of manga is the main character, or like the author is the main character, but they do it in a lot more like tactful way,
or at least good storytelling way.
Right. So like Bleach.
That's why I don't like any of the Steven Seagal movies, because like there's no way there's just like, be a normal person that's relatable.
That's why I love the Family Guy versions of him. It's fucking hilarious.
I've only seen the one from South Park version where he's just like a fucking whale.
The Family Guy ones, it's Steven, where he's like, I'm gonna show you how to fight. He just can't fight at all. I'll have to find the clip for you.
I know he knows Aikido. That's about it. But I don't know if Aikido is very applicable in real life.
You don't even know Aikido.
Well, there you go.
That's been proven. He's a master of Aikido. But then you have somebody like Chuck Norris that was actually going to karate tournaments and stuff and winning. A little bit different.
Yeah, that man could fight. So could so could Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah. Because he had some championship, he had some victories in some tournaments in karate or something.
And what's funny is that,
and like they were gonna fight each other, and then Steven Seagal backed out.
Of course,
I'm sure they got his fucking ass beat.
No, bro, no, I'm good. But in all his movies, he acts like he's real badass, but he doesn't even move that fast. Like if you ever pay attention to his movies, he moves slow as fuck.
Is it like even like in his prime, like he was like running like John Wick. Yeah, and like Keanu Reeves in his 50s, so yeah. I understand how he can run like that. Yeah, but he's running like that, like in his 30s.
And then if you ever watch any of the Joe Rogan was talking about that with the different martial artists, the Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah.
And they were like, have you seen Steven Seagal fight? Oh my God, bro, that shit is horrible.
When I saw him fight George St. Pierre in that movie they were having a knife fight, there was like, I was like, that's George St. Pierre. Like, he can move.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen him fight Captain America. And I'm watching him, and like, they're only doing fucking like upper body movement.
Yeah.
Because that's all Sean Connery Steven Seagal can do now. Yeah. But then he's doing this shit with his knife where he's like, it looks like he's trying to knit a sweater because he keeps going back and forth. Like, he's, you know what I mean?
I know what's saying.
He's just like, this will be a good ass sweater after I beat your ass.
The sad thing is, there's a meme that actually does that, where they replace it with like some kind of like needles or something, where because it looks like he's knitting something. I swear to God, I have thought that same exact thing because the way he does it, it looks like he's a grandma over there knitting.
Yeah, there's back and forth. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. The fact that George St. Pierre agreed to lose to Steven Seagal is offensive to me.
He got paid a lot of money.
He must have. Must have been more than Steven Seagal, man.
Because that's
just humor him, George, please.
Well, it's the same thing with Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee. You know that, right? Like, Chuck Norris got paid a lot of money to lose to Bruce Lee in the movie.
If I made a movie and I was in it, you guarantee it, I'd be getting my ass beat all the time because it's relatable.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be trying to be some badass. I'd be a relatable character.
Yeah. You don't want to be Steven Seagal. Motherfucker's overweight as a motherfucker. Yet still supposedly beating somebody in their prime.
And the fact that like, he was like a cop for like 35 years or something. When did this? Like, I was watching that show he made, that reality show where he was a police officer.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, since when? For how long? And like, I couldn't believe, like, I don't know if it was true or not. Like, he was a part of like some like police department for like a deputy to that,
yes.
like a full deputy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Somebody pointed that out before, where they're like, imagine getting arrested by Steven Seagal and not having the goal to just run because you know he can't catch you.
I just fucking dip out. And I'm pretty sure he can't shoot either. So he fucking gonna hit me.
He just can't do anything.
It's like, fuck. If I can't get it out of his fucking fat fold of guns, he just gets stuck underneath his fucking shirt.
And he wears those fingerless gloves, but he's like gigantic. It's like where he wears the bandana around his head.
And that shit, that damn bandana.
Or that, like, I guess it's a bandana, but the one that's like real smooth across the front.
It's fucking
leather.
I'm like, oh boy.
It's almost like John Travolta. It's like, it just doesn't work right.
So remember, they just build that bubble around themselves.
Yeah.
And like, no one fucking calls them out of their bullshit.
Well, that's what I was talking about with Joe Rogan. He's like, if you ever see him whenever he's in his prime doing Aikido, because he grabs the like opponent like by the arm and just barely kind of throws him down. He's like, what? Where the fuck does that ever happen? Like, where the guy just falls with the.
It's like, you got me, bro.
Uh-huh.
I guess he's training in pro wrestling because that's the only way that works. Like, you're working with your partner, not against him.
Hulk Hogan probably could win still. You got the Rock in it. He really fought, but he could beat. He could beat him.
I bet the only pro wrestler that no one would ever want to fight would probably be Kurt Angle, because he was a legit Olympic level wrestler. He fucking take you to the ground. That was it.
Yeah. Or somebody like what's the Undertaker's real name? I can't remember.
Mark Calloway.
Just because he's so fucking gigantic.
He's a biker. He knows.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. There's at least there's a couple of them that is like realistic. They would win in like a street fight.
Triple H for sure. I've seen him beat some people up for real. They would just like, because fans would hop in the ring.
Yeah.
And he would just be like, bah, 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 bah. There was this guy named Umaga, this big Samoan, right?
Yeah.
So this big Mexican comes over the rail, and that's basically like, pro wrestlers say, like, if you come over into our, we have to put you down, because if we don't, that gives others license to do the same thing.
Right.
So if they put him down hard the first time, no one else is gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they want to, but they have no choice. So this big fucking fat Mexican comes over. I'm Mexican, don't worry. He comes over, like fucking 400 pounds, and he's like, let's get it. And Umaga comes in the frame and fucking knocks him over as hard to like looked like a bulldozer hit him. And then he hit him so hard when he tried to get up, like I'm pretty sure his ACL gave out under him, because the guy fell back there like, ah. Like, you know when you see a big guy fall and then try to get back and he falls again? That's what he did.
I've done that.
He hit him so fucking hard, I was like, oh, he's done. And he was like, Umaga's like 300 maybe. Like this guy was twice that, but he's so much stronger that he just like, bah. he just ran into him, like just dropped him, like, and the guy, like his face audibly is like, ah.
Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid. Some of these wrestlers will knock you the fuck out.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of wrestlers,
the Bane.
It's a good segue.
I guess that was his little premise, wasn't it?
A lucha.
The luchador mask. Yeah.
Yep. He was a luchador to begin with, basically. So yeah.
Is that what it was for this one?
Yeah.
He used to be a luchador?
Yeah.
That wasn't his real history, was it?
Well, that's what he is now.
Oh.
Basically.
I didn't know that. My favorite version of him is from Origins, before the fucking serum fucked him up.
Yes.
When he pulled Batman out of the fucking elevator, I was like, oh, this guy's legit.
So, our next one bad day that we've got in our series.
And our next one bad day. Listening to this.
Oh, did you ever read the Two-Face one?
Yes, I'm finished with that one.
So what'd you think of it after reading it?
It was, I guess I understand what he was trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's always been Two-Face. It's never been one or the other. It's always been just Two-Face.
Yes, I get that part.
And like, but there's a scene where like he goes to see like, I guess it's his stepmom.
Yes.
To meet his dad, and she said like he's in his study chilling, and I was like her character didn't look like she would say chilling.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then that ruined the whole fucking thing. Everything. I was like, fuck it, this is fucking garbage.
Like Catwoman getting her ass beat by the old lady.
Especially like with no context of the reason why.
Yeah.
But that one little, all she said was he's just in the study chilling. Maybe you're like a 60-year-old woman. You're not gonna say chilling.
Oh, what threw it off for me is that he was just DA.
Oh, just the DA ran. Yeah, like he was somehow like you.
Like it didn't even tell how he got to be DA again, but that mayor somehow trusted him.
Yeah, well, some mayor with an eye patch, I wouldn't trust the mayor either. He's got an eye patch, looks like a villain himself.
And then Gordon, Harvey's in there. It's like Gordon don't give a fuck.
And Gordon's like, and then they wanted the play off of the No Man's Land storyline.
Yes. Yep.
Which I'm like, I haven't read it in forever, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
I've only read the novel, and I fucking read that shit like 8 times. I don't know where I lost that shit somewhere. That was a good story.
Very good story. But like they were pulling in a whole bunch of stuff that just didn't kind of mesh together.
Not to mention, I don't understand who the kid was. Like that he was like terrorizing on the rooftop. He just lets him go.
It was just a random person.
Like I'm like, who the fuck is this kid? What the fuck does he have to do with anything?
Yeah. It made no sense that it.
And Batman was such like a person.
Yeah.
Like he was like he had no like even his dialogue. It's just like he's just there.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even try to like Harvey. It's me, Bruce Wayne. Like it's weird.
Yeah. He didn't have any kind of personality whatsoever.
Batman's like, I'm Batman. It's all I do. I'm Batman. Like, that was the most I'm Batman I've ever seen.
Well, wait till you read the Bane one.
Oh.
Like you can tell they've never read a Batman comic in their life. They read one thing about Batman, and that was when Bane broke his back. And that's it.
I was gonna call up early. My back still hurts to this day.
It doesn't even bring that up.
At all?
No, it just shows how it happened.
Oh.
But like no context aside from
Is he fine after that? Or is he Batman in a wheelchair? The whole
No, he's fine.
You see a guy in a guy in a wheelchair swinging from rooftop to rooftop.
Well, we'll talk about it, okay? So I'll let you hold on to it like last time.
Okay.
So this next one that we're going to be talking about is the next one in the One Bad Day series. It's Bane, One Bad Days. So we start off with chapter 1. It's called Broken. So we start off in this chapter where we have an announcer introducing the luchador named the Bat, right? Which they named they're like straight from Gotham, the Bat. And he's a luchador, right? So then we have, after he's introduced, we go into who his opponent's going to be. And they introduce him with words like born in the dark, hailing from Santa Prisca, the son of the king of snakes.
Goddamn.
Forced as a child to serve time for his father's sins in the infamous Peña Duro prison. I like everything. It's like the greatest champion in the world, Bane. So Bane comes out and they start the luchador match, right?
He's veiny as fuck.
Yeah. Intercut with scenes of his past life as when he was in prison.
Fuck, they went like full on like nothing but panels.
Yes.
2 pages.
Like, it's a lot of panels.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4 is what?
32.
God damn.
Yeah. Of him fighting, like his past life as a kid in prison, fighting Batman, everything in between right there.
Wait, so he's legit just wrestling now? Like he retired from crime to be a pro wrestler?
Yes. Which is fucking retarded, in my opinion. But, you know, it is what it is.
Maybe he just followed his passion. And his finisher is the backbreaker? Or is it the bat breaker?
So, the match ends with Bane breaking his opponent's back. The bat.
Yeah.
Right? So, after the match, we're in the locker room. And he looks fucking depressed as shit. So, the bat guy comes in there and he's perfectly fine. It's revealed that it's all just part of the act.
Well, yeah, it's pro wrestling.
Exactly. So literally pro wrestling luchador matches.
So he's just literally that's wild.
They went hard on the luchador shit.
I mean, like he's making some money. He's in a fucking limousine and everything.
Yes.
He must be in Mexico because in Mexico they're like fucking royalty.
Yeah. Well, it is Mexico, so yes.
Yeah.
You already knew. Say, but you already knew.
Well, I know pro wrestling.
Yes, you do. So, Bane, he looks tired and is on his way out. He's offered to get girls, all that kind of stuff. He turns all that shit down. He's
like, if they want to, be like equal, right? Because they always show women bathing. They should be showing some chub or something on Bane or something.
Well, he don't give a fuck.
Just to keep it fair.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck. He's like, you know what? I don't care. So he goes home. He looks depressed at home too. Right, so he's got a paper above it that reads, "The mysterious Bane breaks the Batman."
He had to have gone to a place to get it because that's a newspaper copy by the look of it, and he had to have it like what's the word?
Enlarged.
Yeah. So he's like, "Can you get?" And they're like, "Well, why this one?" So just cut.
So then we have somebody break into Bane's home. Bane grabs him by the throat and tries to throw him to the ground. Right. The burglar basically screams. He's like, bro, give me a minute, bro. Because he's like, my home? You come into my home? Because they basically try to turn him into a Hispanic guy.
I thought he was Hispanic.
Is he? Bang?
Yeah, he was born in Colombia.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never paid that much attention, so. He's always had his mask on for everything I've ever seen, so. Never paid attention. So basically this drug dealer is what he turns out to be. He's trying to give Bane venom. He's trying to give him what he used to use, right?
Yeah.
Bane doesn't want it though. So he throws it into the fireplace and destroys that bitch. He then forces the drug dealer to tell him where he got these fucking venom drugs from. Because it turns out that...
What, worth $100K? God damn.
Yes. It turns out that at some point in history, before he became a luchador, that he was working with Batman to destroy every trace of venom in the world.
Okay.
So whenever when he gets the dealer to take Bane to where they're actually producing the venom, it's in Texas.
It's real nice, by the way. It's that cartoony level that I like, but like not too realistic.
Yep.
I don't know why I love that so much.
So it's in Texas, right? A little town in Texas. And the dealer says that Bane, it's like, you killed the bat? How? How did you kill the bat? Because that's what Bane tells him. He's like, I'm the reason Batman's dead.
Wait, so Batman's not in this universe?
We'll get to that. It's weird. Bane then tells the story of how himself and Batman went around the world destroying any source of venom that they could against the villain, where they end up fighting a villain named Grudge, right?
Okay.
And this guy Grudge apparently can absorb venom into his own body and then like kind of dole it out to other people, like by biting them or scratching them, kind of like an infection a little bit, turning people into like mindless drones, basically.
Okay.
It's also revealed that apparently Batman was on venom for a while in this universe.
To get it back to normal?
Apparently, yeah. Or just to make himself stronger.
Right.
In general.
He thought he wasn't enough to be, this is what Sam Wilson should have done in the...
They took the fucking serum?
Yeah. If they had any left, I don't think there's any left.
No, they did. They offered it to him.
That was in the Falcon, right?
Yeah.
Because after that, it's all gone.
Yeah, they offered it to him though in Falcon.
Well, he didn't want it.
He didn't want it. Little bitch. Should have taken it.
I would have taken that shit twice.
And one in each leg.
Just fuck me up.
We then have the scene where Bane and the dealer basically they're looking over a rocky edge that looks down on the town into the area that's producing the venom drug itself. While waiting for nightfall, Bane continues the story with him and Batman, right? So Batman and Bane are he finishes the story that he was already telling anyway. Sorry. Bane and Batman are on the top of a rooftop fighting this guy Grudge. They're actually outside now. And
I was gonna end up on a rooftop, huh?
Always.
You got to. It's just storytelling 101.
It's Batman. It's got to end up on a rooftop.
Superhero 101. You got to fight on a rooftop at one point.
With Batman telling Bane to use the EMP to destroy both him and Grudge. And the scene ending with Batman being blown up. Now, the thing I don't understand is how the fuck does an EMP blow you up? EMP stands for electromagnetic pulse. I don't think the guy that wrote the story understood what an EMP is. That's what I don't get.
Odd.
A little bit, right? Not just me? I mean, I could understand a bomb, but an EMP? Or did he mean to say like IED?
I don't know.
Like an improvised explosive device?
I don't see how it would have blown up.
You know what I mean? It's a weird, like, because at least I could be completely wrong, but I always thought that EMPs were electromagnetic pulses.
Yeah, just a quick little shock.
Yeah.
To knock out electrical device.
Like a shockwave maybe, but I didn't think it would like.
Unless it short-circuited his fucking cannon here and blew it up. I don't know.
Maybe, something like that. So the next thing that we have Bane and the dealer getting ambushed and being tortured and interrogated by thugs back at the town, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bane gets free and he kills all three of them.
Yeah, as big as this motherfucker looks, I wouldn't time with those little fucking strings they got him on.
Yes. And he makes his way down the hallway and into a corridor into a lab, right? Where we find Dr. Porter, or a guy named Dr. Porter. So the villain, Dr. Porter, then explains to Bane that living in Gotham, of course, you hear of Batman, the mythological force that lives in the darkness, seen only by the common criminal, but he is just a man who had failed. And he was the one that had Batman infected with venom the first time, because he wanted to make him stronger. That's how Batman became addicted to it, basically.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah. So Bane fights this doctor because this doctor has been taking his own version of venom, basically. Every kind of version you can think of to make himself stronger. And he had offered it to Bane to basically, it's like, here, I'll give you everything. It's even better than the first version you had. Basically tries like, what is it?
Steroids 2.0.
Kind of.
God damn.
So Bane gets his back broken.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, the karma.
But Bane, in his mind, he thinks, it's like, oh, if the bat can do it, I can do it. And he gets back up. He pushes through the pain, and he ends up mixing the new venom that the guy Dr. Porter has with a bunch of other chemicals because Bane was a chemist at some point. Like, he's intelligent enough to know how to use chemicals.
I think he was back in the original.
Yes, he was. And he creates an explosion, burning the entire compound to the ground. The next scene we have is Bane in the hospital with Bruce Wayne, Batman, in the corner, right? Which is kind of weird because you see like the outline of Batman, but then he walks forward and it looks like Bruce Wayne. It's like, okay, that, you know, it is what it is. With Bruce Wayne in the corner, and he says, I was investigating the venom supply chain for weeks, evidence pointing toward Dr. Porter, and that he was on his way to the lab asking if all of them, with Bane asking if this means that everything is over now. Like everything with Grudge, Dr. Porter, if all the venom is gone. And according to Batman, it looks like it is. So there's no more venom in the world, at least at this point.
Yeah.
So he's like, he tells Batman, he's like, we were supposed to fight after we get rid of all the venom, because that's what Batman had promised him as an actual fight.
Rematch?
Yeah. And he's like, I know one day you can control the shape of the rest of our lives. It's a struggle I can never escape, but I try in my own way to share my life with others and use it to inspire good before like whenever you were in Pinadura. And it's like, I came to you in a vision and challenged you today.
Wait, so that's not actually Batman?
I don't know. That's like I don't understand the fucking scene. I don't know if he's really Batman or if it's a fucking apparition. I don't know.
I think it's just his.
But he somehow he said that he was investigating it for weeks. Like, don't make no sense to me. Like, I don't know if I'm tripping or what. Because he kind of like disappears from the scene too.
Why is it supposed to be ambiguous?
Maybe. So he's like, I do that again. Find a reason to live a new day, and then we can fight again. And then at the very end of
oh yeah, this is an apparition because he goes from the bat suit to his regular clothes.
That's what I was saying.
So he's not really there.
Yeah. But he's like, why does he tell? What I don't understand, why is he telling Bane that he's been investigating it for 2 fucking weeks?
Because he knows that's what Batman would say.
You think so?
Yeah. He's like, he's going along with what Batman would have done himself.
Right. Well, at the end of the story, he burns down his own mansion. Yeah. It's not he burns the article.
Yeah.
And then sells the mansion to book it with this new drug dealer. And they head off together into the sunset.
Bane and Barry, or whatever the name is. A little buddy comedy series.
The Luchador.
That would be a fun little in this little universe.
Yeah,
that'd be fun to watch. This Bane being like helping people, like sometimes with the Bane outfit, and then he also wrestles on the weekends.
But see what I didn't get either. Okay, whenever he was fighting that guy, Dr. Porter, why the fuck did he still have the hoses coming out from him?
Bane did?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like, but if he's not using venom, what the fuck is he using? Steroids now? I went from using venom to steroids. I got bigger with the steroids.
Weird. I'll have to look it over and see what's going on.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a weird story.
So I guess in this universe, Batman's dead.
I would assume so.
That's fucking crazy.
And you see, even in like, you'll read it, Batman has no personality basically throughout the rest of the story.
I guess if we looked at it from a storytelling point of view, I mean, we're looking at it like how Bane sees Batman, so I could accept that. Like that's how he sees him with no personality, because that's how he would talk to him.
Right.
So I'll give maybe I'm giving too much to the writer too much credit, but I'll give him that little consensus that maybe we're seeing Batman through Bane's eyes.
Possibly.
Which is sometimes we as readers don't really like.
So, but you could use that same logic for Two-Face.
That we're seeing Batman through Two-Face's eyes?
Yeah.
Well, no, because we follow Batman when Two-Face isn't there.
True. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Because you don't follow Batman
at all,
aside from Bane's point of view. So yeah.
I'd be reading more storytelling books. I'm learning a little bit, little by little.
Now I will say it's better than the Two-Face one. That's why
by a fucking shit. Just when you said Luchador, I was like, I'm in.
Between that and the Riddler one.
Oh my God, man! I can't. I still can't. I blame you for making me read that.
That was the first one too.
You should have burned it. You should have done.
No, I can't get you that much.
Just to save me from the fucking horror of them ruining one of my favorite characters.
Oh, absolutely not. We're not going to give you that much leeway. That ain't going to happen. Hell no.
I'm just too smart, Batman. That's my problem.
I'm way too smart.
I'm just the smartest motherfucker that's ever lived. I know your dick size right now, 7.3 inches.
Batman's like,
oh. I measured it while you were asleep. He's like, oh.
Well, remember he said that he used to go watch it.
That's what I'm thinking about. There's just a picture of him with the Batman's dick in his mouth. Like, boy, why'd you take this one? To shame you, but my dick's in your mouth.
The way Cartman did Butters.
Yeah, basically, but because that's when he realized that was so funny about that. Like Cartman thought it was gonna be on Butters, but it was on him.
It was because it's like, what are you doing, Butters?
But like his dick is in your mouth. Like, yeah, but Butters and Cartman's like, oh my God. I love the logic that hits Cartman. He's like, fuck.
Because there's nothing he can do about it.
No, you put his dick in your mouth, Cartman. If you'd have dropped your balls on Butters' face and took a picture,
right?
But instead,
you put his in your mouth.
It's like, but he could not wrap his head around it until it finally hit him. He's like, no. And didn't he like show it at the presentation? Because they were having a school presentation that day.
No, somebody blackmailed him. That's what it was, and they put it up in like what he was like. It was his way of trying to get out of like. So now what happened was because before the picture got out, remember he made a PowerPoint presentation to talk about it.
Yeah,
but he did it himself because he was being blackmailed and he didn't want nobody to see it. So,
and you just see like fuck it.
Or was it the one with he got blackmailed again too with that picture with him and Miss Piggy or whatever?
No, that was actually when that was himself. Where he like there was like basically he was supposed to get rid of all his like stuffed animals.
Yes.
And so basically his personality, each of those stuffed animals has a different personality from him.
Yes.
So one of them was killing the other ones, and it turned out to be Miss Piggy or something. It's like, I had to do it, Carmen. Like, why Miss Piggy? Or something.
No, I'm saying where he took a picture with one of them. I can't remember.
Oh, the Tea Party one?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just showed it one day. He's like, oh, fuck you guys. At the end of the episode, like he tried everything he could to get rid of that fucking picture.
Yep.
And then Butters just shows him that one. Wait, that was the episode with Mr. Awesome-O, where he was that fucking robot.
Yes, that's what it was.
He fucking toothpaste in the bathroom because he's fucking starved. I'll give him credit. Like he's disciplined enough to try to keep going on a scan or anything. Like even though he's fat, right? Like he was in Mr. Awesome for the whole, and like not Awesome doesn't eat food. So the minute he gets to the bathroom, he's just fucking eating. His fucking cheeks are hollow, and it's just like, wow.
Where they take Mr. Awesome-O to California or something like that?
Like that. The minute I couldn't fucking get over the fact that he just stayed in Awesome-O the whole time.
Yeah, he was dedicated.
Because he had to get that picture back.
That was about the Tea Party one, that wasn't.
Yeah, I wish I had that same level of discipline. Like just to commit to one, like kind of like Cool Bar has too.
Yeah.
When he was trying to take the fucking the science test, like that one, just focus, man. If I could just focus. But man, he was just like, he was gonna be like, he just needed to get that fucking photo back, and that's all he was gonna stay in that fucking Mr. Awesome-O persona, no matter what it fucking like. He took that shit off. He's fucking covered in sweat. His cheeks are fucking sunken in. And he's with such a level of desperation. He's like. I was like, you can eat toothpaste? Like, I'm not like it was fucking astronaut food. Oh, Cartman.
Oh, he sticks to some plans too.
He sticks to them for sure. But man, so they go fucking off the rails.
Like the Christian Albin one, where he's trying to get a gold record.
Yeah, like, or was it platinum?
Yeah.
But like they only go to like purple or some shit.
No, like purple fuzz or something.
Yeah,
like,
he's like, what the like they're making millions of dollars, but he just wanted the $5 from Kyle.
Yes. Because what was it? Kyle said that you'll never go platinum or something like that.
I bet I'll go platinum before you do. Like it's a bet then. And
Kyle gave up a long time ago.
And fucking Cartman,
where he
like successfully makes it to being like beloved by all sorts of like groups, and like the whole community, right?
Yeah.
And they're making millions of dollars. He's like, fuck all that shit. I'm never gonna go platinum.
Where he gets Token, he's like, you play bass, Token.
It's like, you're black, you play bass, we play the Token.
But no, I don't. My dad does it. And he's like, your dad has a bass. You're black, Token.
Just go to the attic, go pick up the bass.
And there was a bass. He's like, I don't even know how to play the bass. And then he just randomly starts playing.
Like, God damn it. Token's like just over, like, damn it, man.
Although that is one of the best gimmicks I think that South Park had, where his name is Tolkien.
Yeah, it's all this whole time, and the only one that didn't know was Stan.
And he's like, huh? And Cartman, he's like, no, it's always been Tolkien.
What are you, fucking stupid?
But it makes you as the audience
also feel like a fucking douchebag. No, his name was Token. I swear, it's in the game.
It says Token.
I go back to the game and it's Token. I'm like, wait, like they went back and patched it.
No. That would be funny.
No,
that would be the ultimate.
Start fucking throwing up. I swear.
That would be the ultimate troll, wouldn't it?
It would be, I would be fucking living. That's how good you did. Touche. South Park.
Where it's like you go back to play like Stick of Truth or anything.
And it's all patched out, so his name is Tolkien. I'm like, you motherfucker.
And it'd be super easy to do too.
Yeah, it's just a little simple patch.
Yeah. Just go through and just every time you see Token, it's just Tolkien.
I'm like, you motherfucker.
Where you go back, it's like, oh shit, it was Tolkien.
Oh fuck.
It's like, am I the racist?
You go back and look at all the DVDs, right? And all the subtitles are changed to Tolkien every time they say his name.
Oh. That'd be the ultimate troll, though.
It'd be fucking insane.
Like, I could see them doing that digitally. You can't do it with DVDs or
yeah. It'd be funny if somehow they did. I'd be like,
but the subtitle on it says Tolkien.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like that, there was actually a sub like little program in the DVD that just like releases once they say
a certain time period.
Yeah, when they were gonna release it on the show. I'm like, that would be
great.
fucking insane.
It'd be great though. Just go back and
the longest running bit in history.
It started off in 1999.
Fucking 9.
Went all the way until 2025 or 2024.
Tolkien. It's like, what? Yeah, you know, my favorite author. That's what the dad said, wasn't it? It was his favorite author.
My favorite author is J.R.R. Tolkien.
Not George R.R. Martin.
The whale.
Just finish the book, please, man. Come on, man.
Well, he's is he ever going to at this point?
Come on, man, please. Please, man. Start fucking bawling my eyes out.
He's never gonna finish that shit. Don't worry.
He's like, because he knows that we know what the endings are.
Yeah.
But we don't care. We just want to see. We just finish.
Why doesn't he change it slightly then?
Well, because I mean, like maybe it's just that ingrained into the fucking narrative at the end.
Yeah, but you could change it. I mean, Brotherhood or Alchemist or whatever, Full Metal Alchemist did it. They didn't let the anime change the ending to the manga.
That's true.
Like the actual author can go back and
yeah, but like maybe like well, sometimes they like because I know Oda, like the ending of One Piece is the ending no matter what. So I'm like, shit. So
yes, but nobody's been able to guess it yet. So
that's true. But
like if they made a live action anime or live action version of it, and they actually got it right,
predicted, like, oh fuck,
I don't think that would happen though. So.
But also, it's not like he made it so fucking secret. Like the great Eddard Stark comes back with a baby, knowing he'd never sleep with another woman. His sister died. She was in love with a Targaryen. We know damn well it was Jon Snow. It wasn't exactly a fucking Sherlock Holmes level mystery.
Yeah,
so just finish the story, man. No one cares
unless you make it Bran.
Oh God, or make him king too. I was gonna make him king too, but even better.
About better. He was going to be non-handicapped no more.
He's gonna stand up on his legs and start kicking everybody.
I've been lying the whole time.
He's gonna be screaming Roadhouse every time he kicks people. Not to mention there's like little like other subplots that haven't been addressed in the book that were never going to be addressed in the show, like the fact that the Catelyn Stark is still alive as like some weird fucking zombie creature.
Oh yeah.
So and they were gonna hang Brienne of Tarth.
Yeah.
At the end of the episode, the last book. So I'm like, what? Okay, so finish that then.
Yeah.
Because that was the very last thing was the fucking Catelyn Stark was gonna have her hanged. And like fucking Catelyn Stark's neck was so fucking severed, like it was reached all the way back to the spine. Like she can't speak anymore. They cut her so far, so deep it reached her spine or something. Like, God damn.
Yeah.
So they never had Catelyn Stark back in the show.
But they could at least finish it in the book.
Like we can see what. Like I want to know what happened. Like is Brienne of Tarth gonna fucking strangle to death?
Or is she gonna break free? Like
right? Or are they gonna let her go? There's still a lot of subplots that he needs to rest that never came up in the show but are in the book.
Yeah,
it's not. I don't give a shit about Jon Snow. We know
we know how the main story's gonna end.
There's other stuff we want to find out about.
Yeah,
that we haven't figured out yet.
Like what happened to Arya at the end?
Exactly. I don't remember.
I don't either. I don't know if she became like a true assassin at the end or
because she went somewhere, didn't she?
I thought so.
I thought she went blind on that episode, that last season.
Did she?
No, blind, or was that in an earlier book? There's one where she goes blind, like as a part of a test to join like the assassins.
But she got her vision back.
Right. So did that happen already?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't know what happened to her at the very end.
On book 5?
Yeah. I can't remember. But finish that shit if you're going to, like.
Yeah.
I mean, look, follow in his author's footsteps. Follow in J.R.R. Tolkien's version of things. That motherfucker had so much backstory written
for no reason, apparently,
and it never made it anywhere.
They just published it, and then they published it after his death or something.
In the Silmarillion.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually had that book too.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on about it.
Yeah, nobody did.
I was like, what the fuck's that?
That's why it was funny whenever they created the Lord of the Rings TV show.
The Rings of Power or whatever?
Yeah. It was...
so, I guess,
it was bad.
I guess it's hard to, because it's really... it's too, celestial. Because Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit were grounded in, a level of reality we could relate to.
Yes.
But, they were so powerful back then... it would feel like the universe were still meshing together or some shit.
The downside with there's a few points with Rings of Power because I actually watched most of it. I won't say I watched all of it.
There's like the War of Rohan on Netflix. Or is that, no, it's on Max.
Yeah, it's on Max. Animated, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen that one yet either. The problem, though, with Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power, right?
Mm-hmm.
A couple of things. One, they had Galadriel into a warrior, which did not really fit necessarily with her character. She was a warrior in the Silmarillion in the first era, I think. But this takes place in, I think, the second era or somewhere around there. Like, this is like thousands of years after Galadriel was an actual warrior.
They're fucking immortal, so this shit takes fucking centuries.
Yes. And Galadriel, at the point that this story is supposed to take place, she's already a non-combatant character, right? So she's not going out there fucking fighting with a sword or anything. Like, she's already become like that regal, like, lady type character, like where she's calm until she'll have that like dark side that she's always had. But like, she's more of like a noble type woman. She's not going out there and fucking just killing people. Two, they made Galadriel extremely overpowered physically compared to other elves, which made no sense to me. So like in one of the scenes you have, I think it's like 5 or 6 male elves fighting a troll, right? Galadriel comes in and one-shots it with a sword. Like, okay, if you want her to be the one to kill it in the end, cool. But you got 5 other warriors that are like elite elven warriors that can't do shit. So why'd you do that, number one, right? Then you have Sauron as a character that's a love interest to Galadriel. Why? Why did we do this?
I don't know.
Sauron was not somebody that was looking for love. Like, this wasn't the what is that, Love is Blind show?
I keep hearing that show a lot. Love is Blind. I don't know anything about it.
I don't either. I just know that they wear costumes and shit.
I know my friend's sister watches it all the time on Netflix.
Yeah.
Now, what the fuck is Love is Blind?
Something stupid. Don't worry.
Here's the problem. Like, okay, so you have the Silmarillion, right? Which has no... So, stories need...
And one last thing to add to that. Not Netflix. Amazon only had the rights to the appendices of the Silmarillion.
Who's got the other ones?
The family. Like, they didn't give up the rights to any of it.
Like, not the film rights or what?
Nothing. No, like, you can't use anything like copyright out of that. Only the appendices. So they base this whole show on the appendices of the Silmarillion.
Well, to be honest, the appendices are probably fucking thick as fuck.
They
no one talking.
They are detailed, but they don't have, like, you can't use Hobbit. You can't use certain people. You can't use Gandalf at all. Even though Gandalf was technically in the show, which was stupid. They called him the Stranger, which makes it seem really creepy. And then instead of the Hobbits, they called them the Harfoots.
Oh, weird.
And they made these motherfuckers like cold-blooded. Like, if somebody, okay, for example, okay, you remember how big of a bitch Sam was? He would follow Mr. Frodo wherever he went.
Well,
always.
He was a loyal one.
No, but all the hobbits were basically that way, though. Like, they'd rather go have second breakfast than fight or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
With the Harfoots, if you got hurt or barely hurt, they'd leave your ass. Oh, he's going to die. Leave him. It's like, well, fuck. Like,
let's just eat him.
That's like, that's to the level of like what the Harfoots were. So like, you change these characters way too like outside.
I thought they were like that more in the book version, because I remember they fucking killed Saruman. They fucking slit his throat. I'm like, God damn.
Yes, but they wouldn't do that to each other. That was the difference. Like, they were loyal to each other, but they're not loyal to outsiders. But they were the more happy-go-lucky race.
Right.
Because remember, that's why they chose a hobbit, is because they're pure of heart. They're not...
Apparently not, because Frodo's like, I'm keeping this ring, fuck you.
At the end, yeah.
He shoves it up his ass.
It's mine.
I'm like, come on now. That was such a weird choice. Like, now I'm keeping it. Like, well, what the fuck was the point of coming here?
Yeah. That's why Gandalf said, fly, you fools. Take the eagles, you jackasses.
Oh. Fucking shoulders killing me. So, I don't know. Like, I guess the problem is, you take these appendices and all these like Silmarillion stuff, and there's no real story there, because it's all just like historical, like myth making,
historical and like dates, a lot of dates.
And like, but you need, for a story, you need like a foundation of like a relatable interest, like love interest, the same pursuits of something, a trial or an obstacle, or one guy versus another guy. And it doesn't really work if you don't have the the ingredients there. Yep. So I can see why the Ring of Power probably doesn't work very well.
No, and that's why I'm saying I'm not necessarily blaming Amazon for trying to make a Lord of the Rings series, but you can't make it off of one little thing and expect to be able to extrapolate an entire 2 seasons out of one appendices with just dates and events that happen.
They're like, well, if he can pull out 3 movies out of The Hobbit, we can pull out everything out of our ass. I guarantee that was one of the boardroom meetings.
Probably.
He built this in a cave with a boxer screw. They do that fucking meme. Like, he did stretch out that book.
He did.
3 fucking movies.
He did.
3 long ass movies too.
Yeah, longer than Lord of the Rings.
Are they?
I believe so.
Fuck. For like 100.
Not the extended cut Lord of the Rings, but
I've seen the. I'm like,
they're almost 4 hours.
I've seen some. I haven't seen them, but I've seen like on Max.
Yeah.
Like the Hobbit, or like maybe like Lord of the Rings. They're like Lord of the Rings extended edition.
So
then it's like 2 Towers and 2 Towers extended edition, and then be like Return of the King extended edition. I'm like, oh my god. Be like 2 hours and 37 minutes on one and like 6 hours and 52 minutes on the other. I guess I'll watch them eventually. Like, watch the first one, then watch the extended one, see what the difference is.
That's why.
What I hate is like there's never that much of it. It makes me fucking mad. Like when there's not really much stuff. Like, you motherfuckers. Like, don't say extended edition if it's fucking 3 minutes of extra credits. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, that is kind of true though. There are some that do that. It's really the unrated edition. Oh, and there's nothing different at all?
Yeah, actually, it'd be like one extra fuck out there. Well, fuck.
Or like whenever they release a director's cut and it's not really nothing.
Like nothing fucking, like, well, what did you cut? Because you didn't cut anything, director.
Although, to be fair, Zack Snyder, fuck, he had
had a fucking whole pantheon he was trying to build with his director's cut.
His director's cut was like 3 times the movie.
Basically, yeah.
Actually, I think it wasn't it.
Shit was like 3 hours long.
4, I thought.
Was it 4?
It was a really long fucking
I remember I got Max just to watch it, and I was like, give me a refund. I want my Max subscription back.
It's
because I was like, there's nothing new. It's still the same fucking movie.
Actually, it was better though, I thought.
I guess he did fix some certain loopholes and like plot points, but I was like, it's still not enough for me. Because like, it's too fucking dark, and no one wants. They want to feel like they want to be part of like a great like experience, and they don't want to. Like, the DCEU universe was fucking sad as fuck.
It was, but I think Joss Whedon also fucked up by trying to make it too much like Guardians of the Galaxy, and it didn't work out the way he wanted it to. What's the villain in Justice League?
Steppenwolf.
Yes, because I always forget that it's his Darkseid's father. I think
his uncle.
Okay, Steppenwolf just...
If it was his dad, be like, you can't talk to me like that, you little motherfucker.
Well,
I'm your father, bitch.
No, he killed his father.
There you go.
So,
done.
Yeah. But my point was that like just the art design that they had for Steppenwolf and the Joss Whedon version sucked so bad.
I will admit that his villain arc was better in the
Snyder cut,
because he felt like an actual, like, there was a reason that he was doing what he was doing,
and like the armor that he had moved with him, like it looked alien kind of versus like goddish armor,
but it was still the same. Like, once Superman showed up, he's like, well, what he's doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, god damn it, man.
Yeah, kind of.
Like, he just shows up and like he just takes care of everything.
But I will say they gave Cyborg a backstory.
Yeah.
So you actually got to see why Cyborg was the way he was, if you don't know the character anyway. So in the Joss Whedon cut, it's like he just shows up. It's like, who the fuck is this? Like there's no like story about him at the beginning. Like just the scene with the janitor that's part of the laboratory that Cyborg is.
Oh yeah, I love that little scene.
Like it just extending it out those extra 30 seconds.
Because you get a little, you kind of feel for the janitor a little more.
Yeah.
It's like, how's your, like, cause he was like all sad about like the guy's wife died. He didn't know how to approach and talk to him about it. But he wanted to, and he's like, he didn't know how to say, like, I'm so sorry about your son, and I'm like, oh.
But that was something that you didn't
like
get.
Real interaction.
Yeah. You got it in the Snyder cut. You did not get that at all. And the Joss Whedon was like just a quick little scene and done. So yeah.
I don't know how they expected to make, they wanted him to make the Avengers, the original Avengers.
Yeah.
Out of like the whatever was left of the Justice League, I'm like, there was not enough like build up for the Justice League like they have in the Avengers.
No.
So when the first Avengers dropped, it was a big event. I remember I had to fucking wait outside. They made us wait outside the theater. Like, you motherfuckers, did you tell me we can't be inside and wait? Like, they made us wait in a line outside.
Yep. And it was 4 hours, by the way.
The fourth one, or the
Snyder Cut.
Yeah, that makes more sense. If it's 4 hours, like 3 hours is like a big thing to do. But when you get into 4 hours, like, you're making a huge commitment to one thing.
Yes. But that's why they broke it into 4 parts, 4 acts. Did you notice that?
No, because I was so fucking out of it after the first 2 hours. Like, God damn. I was like, man.
It's sad all you have to do is put in how long is the extended version of it's Lord of the Rings. Oh, the extended editions of the Lord of the Rings trilogy combined, what is your estimate?
18 hours.
No, not that far.
9 hours?
More than that.
Ooh. 13?
A little lower.
12?
30 minutes less.
It's 11 and a half hours long?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. It's at least 3 hours apiece and some change.
That's almost
3 hours is 9 and 3 is 9.
It's almost 4 hours apiece.
Yeah, 4, 8, 12. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just a little less.
Just half an hour.
Yeah.
Wild.
That's why I find it whenever there was a question going around on YouTube Shorts or something like that, where it's what movie series would you watch if you had to watch one for a straight month? Like, that's all you could watch. It's like fucking Lord of the Rings. It's like it's like just one showing every day and you'd be done already.
Basically, yeah.
12 hours, you go to sleep for 12, you're good.
You should look up the longest movie ever made.
Oh God.
You'd be like, oh.
Is it really that long?
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary.
Believe me, I know.
Let's see here. How long is the longest movie? How long is the long legs? What?
Okay, close enough.
Let's see. Holy shit. It's a Swedish experimental film.
Mm-hmm.
Clocking in. Do you remember how long this is?
No, but I remember it was a fucking gargantuan number.
Okay, minutes. It was 51,421 minutes, which equates to 857 hours, or equates to 35 days and 17 hours.
He only played it once at a showing and never again.
Do you remember the title of it?
No.
Logistics. Also known as Logistics Art Project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's only been seen one time.
I wonder why. 35 days and 17 hours?
Yeah.
Like, son of a bitch. What was it about?
I don't know. I've never seen it. Who has?
The production cycle of a pedometer and reverse chronologically.
Nice.
I think that's what it says. Hang on, let's see. Yeah. The production cycle of a pedometer in a reverse chronological order.
So it's just a fucking, what, a clock going backwards?
I guess.
Let's watch it on YouTube and just look at a whole fucking video of it.
Then there's another one below that. That's
yeah. The second one's almost not even close, but it's
10 days.
Yeah, but it's significant.
Modern Times Forever. The ever slow decay of Helsinki's Stora Enso headquarters building.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember what the second one was.
Then we dropped down to 9 days and 5 hours. So you cut off half a day for a Slavbard minute by minute. A documentary trying to relive the 10 days of sailing around Slavbard in August of 2019.
Boring.
Those are just live cameras at this point now, though.
Yeah, basically.
Why are they all from fucking like the
well, because like I'm pretty sure like because in America we always go for like the high octane the formulas that work, right? Other countries, they just love experimenting with different stuff.
Explain to me though how that movie Logistics got a 6.6 on IMDb.
Someone loved it.
With 299 ratings.
Damn, people actually watch this?
Apparently.
I thought it was only showing one time. When the fuck did they see it?
I don't know.
What do you fucking release it on DVD after DVD after DVD? Because ain't no way you're gonna have one DVD of that.
There'd be a stack of them, about 60
DVDs for $19.99.
The Modern Times one, it's got 101 reviews of the 6.4. The Sloth Bard Minute by Minute is a 8.1 out of 10.
Damn.
And 22 people have watched it and reviewed it.
They're full of shit.
Then you have one called Beijing 2003.
That one sounds familiar for some reason.
Yeah. It says a vehicle with a mounted camera drives down every single known street in Peking, Beijing's ring route.
Holy shit. Every known street? God
It's a 6-day, 6-hour movie.
God damn. At least that one moves around.
Well, so does the Sloth Bard one.
Yeah, but that's going around one. In a city, I can see people. You can people watch.
Yeah.
You can look at all the culture. But if I just go around a fucking ocean or river, I'm like, man, it's boring as fuck.
You got one for Katy Perry Live, Witness Worldwide.
Witness Worldwide?
Well, it's a 4-day movie.
What? Katy Perry's got a 4-day
A 4-day YouTube live stream by singer Katy Perry featuring Perry living in the Kim Sing Theater style house with cameras promoting her 5th studio album, Witness.
Fuck, for 4 fucking days?
Yeah.
God damn.
And somehow that got 3.7. It's like, fuck this shit.
No one liked it, apparently.
Somebody
when she pulled her titties out.
Somebody preferred watching a building decay over
watching Katy Perry walk around. Okay.
Somebody preferred the 35-day movie
over Katy Perry's 4-day.
Rather watch the logistics of a pedometer. Oh, that's so fucked up. It's like, fuck Katy Perry. We don't want to see this shit.
Apparently.
All right. Ready for some Reddit then?
Yeah, before we go down this fucking rabbit hole any further.
Because we will. We're known to do that, so we don't need to be doing that today. All right. Let's see here. Let's see what we got for some more retail hell. Oh, here's one right here. Okay. This person, it's by, this is the same person. Thick Witch.
Thick Witch?
We've had one from this person before.
Really? What was the last story? Do you remember?
I don't know what the last one was from, but I remember seeing the name because you went thick, like you always do.
Oh yeah,
that's all it takes to remember. This person puts, we used to do a manual written timesheet at the end of the week. I would always just write the open and close times for the store since that was easier than figuring out the exact time I clocked in and out.
Eesh.
We now have an app with a button you press. I've been getting around an extra 20 minutes a day due to the clocking the time I'm here before and after the store being open. My boss just sent me an email asking why my submitted timesheet had an extra 2 hours on it and that they'll be doing a time theft investigation. I'm almost considering sending her one back saying, yeah, there has been time theft. Could you go back and pay me for all the free work I did since the huge deal to,
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there has been time theft, motherfucker. You've been stealing it from me.
That shit is serious. We also had an employee doing that. They would clock in extra time for themselves from another employee's account. You can't change your own time. You need someone else to change it for you.
Yes.
So they somehow got a hold of the other person's login information. And they would add extra hours that they weren't doing because they would leave early or something.
Yeah.
But they would add the hours that they weren't here. And then someone finally caught on.
Yeah, that was bound to happen, though. I mean, who wouldn't even think about that? Like, come on now. You think you're just going to get away with it? Next one is by Mental Bug 7703, right? This person puts, had a potential customer come in today weighing over 350 pounds, and their partner was close.
Yeah, people can say they say that stuff like how do you? I can't gauge a person's height or weight. How can they?
I think they're just being nice because they probably just seen 2 whales walk in.
Because they'd be like, I saw this person is 5'3", 116 pounds. I'm like, how? How do you know?
Now that I don't get. Now if you just see if you've seen somebody fluffy size come in,
I'm like, clocking 4, probably 5.
Right? Like that's how I would gauge it. It's like, oh, because I look at myself, it's like I know how much I weigh. It's like if you're way bigger than me, it's like, ooh, ooh, you're pretty big. So We'll go ahead and assume he's
just guessing, or like he's just
or that he might know kind of close what it is around.
But I still don't see how people can eyeball height and weight.
I'm pretty good at it. Not very great, but because all I got to do is look at myself, and I know how heavy I am.
Oh, I guess that's how they do it.
It's like
if they know how tall they are. They
because if this dude's already big too, he's like, oh, I'm 300.
That's a good 350 right there.
Or if he's like, oh, he's a little smaller than I am, so
it's a good 290 right there.
They want a mattress that was less than $499. Told them I can't help them. I don't have anything in a king that will support 2 adults for that price. Instantly, it became weight discrimination, and she left crying. Later called me saying that she was suicidal because I called her fat. Absolutely didn't do this.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
And I think it was more of him saying, like, look, this is a cheap-ass bed, bitch. Okay? Like, this ain't gonna hold both of y'all. These freaks are about to give out.
They're just looking at you about they're breathing heavy.
They're just scared as shit.
But, like, I'm sure he wasn't saying it to, like, make her...
Be mean. It's just
like, for her to do that, like, that puts pressure on me. Like, now I gotta go save her life. I'm like, God damn.
2 hours later, I am selling a very high-end bed, and she comes in yelling that she bought one at another store. Well, I'm sorry I didn't lie to you to your face and tell you what you want to hear. In hindsight, I should have reported her indications to the police since I had her phone number and call recorded.
Oh, is that what you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know what to do.
Yep.
Because I'm highly unqualified for helping people.
Now, but I think... in his defense, if he's seen like 2 giant people my size even coming in, it's like, ooh, I bet ain't gonna hold y'all. It's like, you might want to spend a little more and get, like, you're not trying to upsell, you're just like
trying to keep him from fucking breaking the bed at night.
Those coils are not gonna hold you. Those things are gonna be whining. It's like you ain't even gonna be doing nothing dirty in bed. They're squeaking.
I hate when like say like I'm rubbing my eye or my nose or something while I'm sleeping, and like the motion back that shit drives me fucking crazy. Like, I'm like shut the fuck.
But I think that's his point, is like these mattresses, like if they're cheap made, they are not for you.
No, some of them just can't hold the weight. Like they're not used to like.
And if it's 2 people that size,
that's what, 700 pounds?
Yeah.
Shit.
It's like you're gonna have to get a fucking like solid wood base or set it on the floor and
tungsten steel frame to hold you in place.
And this is coming from a fat person saying,
I know, man. I checked myself out. I'm 280. I'm like, God damn, I'm big. For such a small frame, I'm fat as fuck. Time to hop on the treadmill.
Yes. God forbid I didn't do the work that I do. I'd be gigantic as a fucking whale.
Take off 1 month of work, you come back like, what we're doing. You guys have seen the bacon, bitch?
I'd look like, what's his name from the whale movie?
Oh, Brendan Fraser?
Yeah.
Fucking huge.
All right. Next one is by So Effing Casey. This person puts, an unhinged customer calls and I answer. She literally screaming at me, yelling obscenities, even high-pitched screeching at one point. She says we are trying to poison her and her dog with our bottled water. I'm trying to get her to stop rambling so that I can get enough info from her to make a product complaint. So I raise my voice. She quiets down, and I start asking her information. The more questions I ask, the more agitated she gets. So I am continually raising my voice at her to get her to quiet down again. I tell her that I'm happy to help her as long as we can speak as 2 adults. I explain to her that we do not bottle the water at the store.
Yeah, like I don't see how I don't see how people would ever come to that conclusion.
But people do.
Like, we're just in the bag, just dumping these bottles of water in the fucking toilet. There we go, that one's full.
Like,
there we go, that one's full.
Have you ever? It's a famous street interview, right? Where they go around asking people, so where does certain, like, insert whatever product, like meat, eggs, whatever, where does it come from? The store. It's like, so you think that they're milking the fucking cow in the back of
the back of the fucking Walmart, huh?
Yeah. And people really think this, though. There are people that...
Oh, God.
Yes. And, like, not even jokingly, it's like, but it's bottled there.
That shit would smell like a fucking farm if it was... Are you people kidding me? Yeah. The back of that fucking Walmart would fucking reek.
So her basically implying that they bottle the water there does not surprise me at all.
Guess not.
So where was I at? Let's see. And then I need the info to send out to the warehouse, other stores, etc. She starts yelling again, making threats to call the CDC, and saying she's going to come back to the store and make sure we are pulling all the water from the shelves. I finally get her info, fill out the product complaint, and send it off. A couple of days go by, and my store manager has me sit in on the Teams call with him and someone from HR. They explained to me that I am being written up because the way I spoke to the customer was not in line with our customer service standards, and that I should have passed the call on to someone else to handle it. In the write-up, it states that 2 members of leadership heard the call. Fucking plot twist, my store manager was in the office with me for almost the whole call. If he had an issue with anything that I was saying or doing, he could have taken over at any fucking time. Did he? No. He eventually left the office, never saying a word to me about it, and then sent in HR to have me written up for it. Fuck you, my guy.
You motherfucker, bro. You fucking traitor. Can't trust anybody right here. That's pretty fucked up. Like having the manager sit there, well, I gotta write you up because you were talking, bitch, you were sitting right next to me. You didn't say a fucking word to me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Next one is by Proxima Centaur. Proxima Centauri B15.
Jeez, I'm like, what?
Yeah. This person put, so last week I was working the register as usual. Got an older lady. Check her out. Eventually, everything initially is perfectly normal. Then, after I finish up her transaction, she suddenly starts to say stuff to me about seeing me there for years, and the whole thing starts getting weird. She starts talking about disability inspiration stuff I don't even know. Mm-hmm. It's worth mentioning that I don't have a normal appearance, and it makes me stand out. She then mentions an employee at another location who seems to have a disability. Without warning, the woman reaches out suddenly and tried to grab my arm. I backed away quickly, saying no. This was messed up, and I was very uncomfortable. I do not like being touched, much less grabbed by someone I've never seen before. She said some other stuff I don't remember and then left. I can't believe people think it's okay to reach out and grab a worker as if they are dolls or toys.
Yeah, we're not real people. Don't they know that?
Yeah.
We're allowed to be fondled and caressed at all moments in time, apparently.
A little bit fondled,
Also, we're also allowed to be talked down to as if we're not human beings.
Next one is by Voice Dance. It's a weird name, but yeah.
Voice Dance?
Yep. This person puts, at this particular location, the menu board isn't in sight of the cashier from behind the counter. It's on the wall right by the front door so that by the time the customer comes to the counter, they know what to order. It's actually smart.
That sounds like the Fuzzies. They open a Fuzzy by that vintage stock.
Yeah.
They have the menus, like you have to go all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
And they leave the menus right at the front when you go into the building.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, it's awesome. But I got these nachos and I don't like white cheese. I wanted...
Oh, the Blanca?
Yeah. They got me
queso Blanca.
I got chicken nachos or chicken nachos.
Yeah.
And all the cheese is white. I'm like, I don't want white cheese. Where's the gold, baby? I need that gold cheddar. But I ate them all anyway. But man, I gotta go back.
Or the processed orange cheese.
I just want that gold. I just want that. Or like the one that we're making on the Mexican restaurants are like almost watery. But that's just perfect. But like, these are like thick gold white fucking cheese. I'm like, God damn.
But you get the white cheese.
I didn't want the white cheese. I wanted that. I just want regular cheese. I want that regular gold cheese.
And the gooey kind.
Or like the light gold cheese.
Yeah.
Not too thick. I want it a little bit runny. Because if it's too thick, it's like hard to like fucking eat. They just crust over the fucking chip. And it's all one fucking piece.
Where it dries up and becomes one big chip.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn. Man, that's my cousin. Every time we go to a new restaurant, me and him, like he just somehow like in his brain easily gets whatever. Like, yeah, yep. And I'm over here struggling. What do I can't fucking read. So I'll buy something mundane and like tame, right? And he'd be like, give me that. So I get my fucking nachos quick, right? And like I'm eating them. He gets a fucking enchilada plate, a fucking side of nachos, a side of... I'm like, what the fuck? Where did you read all this shit?
Where'd you see it?
Like I wanted that fucking enchilada plate because he had the fucking enchiladas covered in cheese, rice, beans, and I'm like, man,
I got the nachos.
I just got some fucking shitty ass nachos, and the fucking chicken was so fucking, it was so salty. I'm like,
It just takes all the moisture from your mouth.
and then I got they had all these drinks, right? And I'm like, peach tea, unsweet peach tea. I'm like, oh, unsweet tea has been my jam lately. And I'm like, I'm drinking. I'm like, this is just tea. There's no peach. I'm like, you motherfucker, what's the difference between this and unsweet tea? It'd be the same fucking, like, where, like, you know, like it said unsweet peach tea. Yep. It says sweet tea. Unsweet tea, 3 fucking things, right? There's no difference between the unsweet peach tea and the unsweet tea. It's the exact same fucking thing.
Didn't even try.
It doesn't even taste like mango.
Yeah, because they're like, mangoes have sugar.
I'm like, so what the fuck you put mango on there for, you son of a bitch? And I just fucking crash. That's the scene. I just fucking.
That's the last thing that we get. It's just nothing after that.
Like the fucking is like, but well, mangoes have sugar, so why the fuck you put it in the and we just fucking
and the screen just goes black.
We just fucking slam this shit on the ground. So why the fuck you put it in the tank?
The next thing we have is you sitting in prison.
Just sit in jail. Damn it.
Like you don't get the context of like actually what happened.
But like that would crash. This is just unsweet tea. Why the fucking would you slap mango on there?
If it's not gonna have mango.
Yeah, if it's not gonna taste like me, at least put some piece of the mango in that motherfucker. do fucking something.
No, we can't do that for you.
You can see all the hills I fight on for no reason. But yeah, we should go to Fuzzy someday.
Yeah, we need to.
I mean, there's vintage stock right there. I got some consoles to sell. Go sell my console. We go get some food. No fucking nachos. Don't give me those dry ass fucking chicken nachos. Give me some enchiladas. And then he ordered like 3 or 4 plates of food, and all I have was my shitty ass nacho. I just don't know how to order a new plate because I'm not comfortable yet.
Yeah.
But he's like, he's at home wherever we fucking go. We went to this fucking seafood restaurant, right? I ordered the fucking chicken nuggets. Because I didn't know what else to get. And this motherfucker ordered a bag of seafood. They brought a bag of seafood to our table. It was a full bag. Like, it was just a bag. There's no way else to say it. It's a fucking bag of seafood.
Was it like a broil?
Yeah, like all the juices, there's fucking pieces of corn. And they bring the whole bag and just dump it on the table. I'm like, what the and I'm here fucking eating chicken nuggets.
You got your dino nuggies?
I'm like, God damn it, man. I got to learn how to order.
Yeah.
Or at least be braver in my ordering.
Yeah.
But man, like just like watching this lady bring a whole fucking bag of fucking how was you not fucking spilling it onto the floor is what I kept watching. And like, it's a bag of liquid.
Yeah.
And like it's not falling out or nothing. Like he's eating pretty well.
It's like, you son of a bitch.
And I'm over here just like eating fries and chicken nuggets.
Things you can get anywhere.
At McDonald's basically. God damn it. I'm like, God damn it.
That's how it always is though.
We had to go to Ted's. You know that Ted's right there that's been there forever?
Oh, yeah.
And I'd probably order some horrible shit, and he brings out a whole fucking 5-course meal. I'm like, damn it.
It's like, you son of a bitch.
That's why I got to go back like 3 or 4 times so I finally get comfortable in my ordering.
Yeah.
It's like, not the unsweet mango tea because it ain't shit.
There's a place down there in Dallas that I like to go to. And I'm not going to say the name because, number one, nobody watches this YouTube podcast. No, because it's a nice place, but it's a pub, right? Uh-huh. You go down there just for the food, like not just for the drinks, but for the food itself, like shepherd's pies and stuff like that. And then they know who you are when you come down there.
Norm,
kind of, yeah. Everybody knows your name. My brother goes down there so often, like not every week or anything, but since he tips them and it's like, oh, I know exactly what you want. Where they remember his ass when he goes down there. It's like, oh, damn.
Yeah, I gotta go explore more eateries, I suppose. I end up buying shit anyway. I get the worst fucking plate they got.
You'll get that one mean lady.
If we go to a fucking Chinese restaurant, they're eating fucking cans of bowls of soup and like a side of like egg rolls and like a veggie roll, and I'd be eating fucking chicken fried rice.
Not even lau mein or anything, just chicken fried rice.
The most basic shit I can find on the menu. There's no pictures. I don't know what it is.
No, it's just like all you have to do is say, I'm a basic bitch.
Basically, yeah, basic as fuck when it comes to eating out.
Hey, don't feel bad.
So, yeah, bro, I don't know. I just gotta, you know,
Be more adventurous.
I just start bursting into tears.
I don't know what to order.
I don't know what to order.
Just start crying for no reason.
That one finally did it, yeah.
All right, so
God forbid I go to a place where like the menu's somewhere on the wall somewhere, so they come up to me like, and they just look at you. You're like,
where you have no idea what to order.
You're like, because I'm blind as fuck, so I can't see the menu. Then my cousins are like, I want this, and this, and this, and I'm like, oh.
Well, see, that's whenever you just say same.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
Same.
Because I remember the last time all three of my cousins, back when we were the four amigos, they all got the fucking the pho soup, or the pho.
Oh, the pho.
And yeah. I'm just sitting there with a fucking bowl of fucking chicken fried rice.
Sure.
Yeah. Damn it.
The pho is good though, too.
Yeah, but
like Vietnamese. Yeah.
And like we were so like cramped in so they put us in this little corner, right?
Yeah.
So my cousin was leaned over to eat his soup. So by the time we were finished, we look over and he's just covered in fucking sweat. He was eating over the fucking bowl the whole time. So that shit was just hitting him in the face. He's the way, it's hot when you do the 4-hour wipe. He's like, like, God damn.
That's priceless.
But for some reason, that place never served sodas or drinks, just water. I'm like, what? Like you would get your food,
yeah,
and that was it. And then they give you a cup of water. I'm like, where are the sodas? Like, there's even on the menus, there's no fucking drinks. I've never seen that before.
Water only.
Yeah, basically from the fucking tap. Probably.
Now watch this a special menu. Oh, he no need soda.
Like I've never we went there like 3 times. We've never ordered a soda. I'm like, where the fuck are this is all the drinks they give us?
Yeah,
is that normal?
You'd think like a tea or something.
Or is that normal for a Vietnamese restaurant? They don't serve sodas?
No.
It's weird to me.
No.
But
because any that I've actually been to, they have like normal drinks.
This one must
like
be
not necessarily soda, but they'll have like a green tea or something.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I didn't see that stuff.
Yeah.
But like I thought every restaurant, I mean, this is America. They should all have sodas. America. This Vietnamese restaurant in America should have sodas.
They should have my soda pops, okay?
Well, my Coca-Cola.
Most do, though, just for the plain fact that they know the customer base is going to order that kind of stuff.
It's weird that they never did. I'm like... And then,
you went to an authentic...
Yeah, and my cousins never said anything. I'm like, so we just drinking water. I'm like, wait. I never questioned them. They never, because I guess they're just used to it.
Yeah.
They used to go there all the time. Like, they used to drag me along every once in a while. Be eating my chicken fried rice while they fucking... gorge on fucking pho.
It's like you never wanted to try it.
No, I'm scared.
With the rice noodles.
Rice noodles in it?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Fuck.
It's like your heart just gets broken right there. with meat in it and stuff.
Like beef and stuff?
Yeah. What they do whenever they make pho, usually, like if it's authentic, is they cut beef extremely thin.
Mm-hmm.
They put together the bowl with the rice noodles, a few vegetables. They put the beef on top, and then whenever they pour the hot soup on top of it, it cooks the meat instantly.
Oh. So it's raw until it gets hit by the water?
Yes.
Nice.
But since it's so thin,
it just cooks the meat, once it's once it's hidden it.
Yep. And boiling water, or boiling stock.
Nice.
Yeah.
I gotta get better. I gotta get my culinary skills up, I guess. eating fucking chicken nuggets at a fish restaurant like a fucking heathen.
That's why it's funny. I know somebody else that I work with where he goes to Long John Silver's, but he gets their chicken.
That would be weird.
Because it's that like battered chicken instead of like breaded chicken. It's the batter that they use for the fish and stuff too.
Oh yeah.
So it's a different kind of chicken technically.
Yeah, basically.
And he's like, I don't like fish. It's like, but you went to fucking fish place.
Yeah, what the fuck are you going there for? Like, I just like the batter.
That's what he said.
The bitter batter.
Because he said it's like a beer batter.
Like, just make your own, be cheaper.
It'd be a lot cheaper.
Then we went to what was that last thing we did? We went to this little Asian restaurant after the flea market one day, and I got some rice, but not chicken rice this time. It was fish fried rice, and that was a fucking mistake. Because every time that fucking fish hit me, it was nothing but salt. Or say there was some taste to it or texture. I was like, Yeah, man. And of course, my cousin has like fucking 8 fucking orders before his regular order comes. He's got a fucking like soy sauce and like an egg roll, but like it's like an egg roll, like a see-through egg roll. So like a seaweed roll,
a spring roll,
or so. Yeah, like he's just like he's fucking like he's so comfortable
because those are like it's rice paper wrap.
He's so comfortable just ordering. Like I'm like I don't know any of this shit.
Yeah.
It's like I hate me. I just go home like I just go look in the mirror. I'm fucking loser. How do you fucking live with yourself? You can't even order.
We're gonna have to start going places, aren't we?
Someday. Just not today.
Shit, the only place that's going to be open at the time we're recording is going to be a Waffle House.
And I don't want to fist fight anybody right now.
Get a bar stool thrown at you? Not today, bro. Not today.
Oh, God.
All right, we'll finish out this story, and that'll be the end of Reddit for today. So,
because I'm on one of my moments right now. I'm mad at myself for being so close-minded.
You got to open your mind.
I don't know what the fuck that fish was. That shit was fucking strong.
It's probably fish sauce.
It fucking overpowered whatever fucking rice it had.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought me a bowl. It looked like it could have fit a family of 5. It was just full of rice, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to knock this bitch out somehow. And my cousin's over here just fucking pouring shit. He's like making a fucking alchemist concoction with all the fucking sauces they brought him. And I'm like, what the fuck are you eating? Like, everything, bro. He had a fucking side of soup with his rice. I'm like, what? He's
That's why I said you're supposed to go, I'll have what he has.
And I just look like a fucking loser.
While you're playing white rice?
I'm watching everyone, like thinking they're all watching me. Like, stop staring at me. I don't know how to order.
Hey, don't worry. You're not the only one, though.
I go to that fucking boba place and I order the lamest shit. Can I get green tea? No boba.
Just leave out the I just want matcha.
Just a fucking loser.
You don't even order the matcha. You just order green tea.
Basically, yeah, that was what it was. Unsweet green tea. Then all my cousins were getting the most extravagant shit I've ever heard.
He's like, huh?
And I'm like, what the fuck are they ordering? Like, I just give me a green tea. My name is Noah. No? Yeah. That's it.
You just go with whatever.
Whatever they fucking scream, that's me. That's me.
And then when they're out there, it's just in. That's me.
And then we all walking out of the car, right? They all get in the car, and there's just a one fucking cloud raining on me.
Oh, that'd be sad. It'd be funny, but it'd be sad.
I'd lead a sad life.
It's all bright and sunny until you walk out the door.
Like all the colors and schemes for them is bright and sunny, and all around me is all dark and gray.
Sapia.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
it's not even black and gray. It's just sapia.
Just so sad. I'm just drinking my fucking I just spill my green tea when I get in the car. Oh,
I didn't want it.
Let's just go. I'm one of those. I guess I'm one of those people that just like like people can just get up and go and do stuff,
mm-hmm.
and I can't. It's a fucking devastating situation.
You let your introvertness
too much, yeah,
catch you.
They'd be like, "Let's go to WrestleMania." I'm like 3 months from now, hell yeah. And then in 3 months, she'll be like, "Oh, I can't go."
Yeah.
Start fucking bawling my eyes out.
Hey, I tried to invite you to Dallas before, so
I would have fucking died. I can already tell. If I was that tired after that one day, I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna shit my pants in this car. I was saving you from a fucking situation.
Or the time when we went hiking,
and I almost died out there too.
I know. I almost died out in the wilderness.
Like, just take me, Jaguar. Take me now.
You see the mountain lion coming over the hill,
just fucking eating me alive.
Just give up.
Well, no, at least they're fucking nice enough to kill you. They go straight for my neck. Hopefully, I'll die quickly. I've seen some animals fucking eat them alive, like bears.
Like bears, yeah.
Evil motherfucker. Well, they're not evil. They just don't care.
No,
they don't have any empathy because they're just animals. It's pure instinct.
Or at least you're not getting bitten by like a rattlesnake or something.
Oh God, I'd be mad as fuck. A slow death.
It takes a full 6 hours.
I'd rather die instantly than a slow death. I'd be mad as hell.
Not for the plain fact of death, but just because it's slow.
Gonna take for fucking ever. Yeah, like, god damn it.
Then you sit down on the rock just waiting for the inevitable, but it never actually pumped any venom into you.
Like it just missed or something, or wasn't even a rattlesnake. I'm like, oh,
you son of a bitch.
Because I remember when we got back to your car on the hike, I was fucking out.
Yeah, basically.
Gotta get up and get to work, I suppose. Hey, it's never too late to change your life.
No, it's not.
Well, unless you're on death row, then you kind of... It's about that.
You better start praying.
You better hope that evidence was... those people that get on death row and they're innocent is probably the worst fucking fate. You're like, man, what the fuck?
True, but I guess the only upside to that is that very few people that you put on death row are innocent.
Hopefully.
The percentages...
I hope it's low.
Maybe 1.
It should be 0, actually. I'd be mad as fuck anyway. Like, it should be fucking 0.
Should be, yes.
Ow, I cut my finger with my nail. Well, okay, let's finish this story before I fucking go on another rant.
No, he's going to start crashing out.
I've crashed out pretty heavily today.
All right, so we were talking about the place having a sign that these people can order from.
Oh, yeah, that's what made me go off. I forgot about that.
He puts, I had been working there for 2 years at the time, with exactly 1 new item added in that time. For 2 years, only 1 new item.
Nice.
So I knew the menu very well.
Yeah, like
we all did.
Fucking perfect.
One evening, 2 men came in. One of them got a number 1, and the other got a number 2. That's how they ordered, by the combo number, not what's on the platter, which on the point of sale is labeled with said number.
Okay.
They pay, sit down because they both had shrimp, so it was made to order at that point. They get their food and they start eating like normal. I'm trying to get my closing stuff done early whenever one of the men comes to the counter. He starts yelling at me that I gave him the wrong order. He describes what the number 2 platter should have come with, but he was actually describing the number 3 platter. Whenever I explained that, he insisted the number 2 platter had what was on the number 3 platter. I'm saying he was mad.
Oh, mad is a whole nother level.
Eventually, I got fed up with him insisting I didn't know what the menu was, so I walked around the counter. Told him to follow me to the iHeight menu board. I pointed at both platters. They have pictures, by the way.
Oh, that's what I love.
Slowly explaining each one like he was a child. Then I walked around back to the counter. By this point, the cook had gotten involved because despite being the cook, he was a manager. Our manager was in the office counting the safe and doing inventory at the time.
The manager cooks too?
He was acting manager.
Oh, he's like on duty?
Right. The man started to jump over the counter at me because I don't know. He was humiliated by a 21-year-old.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Don't ever try to. Here's the thing about combat. If a person's smart enough, they understand. It's not always about like immediate confrontation. If a man jumps over the counter, right, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to push you up the other side and knock you back over because you're already in a compromised position by jumping over. So I'm going to knock you back over. I'm sorry, but that's how my brain works. You're going to look goofy as fuck. Falling back over the counter. The same thing, like, don't ever try to take your shirt off. I'm going to punch you clean in the face as your shirt's
While you're taking the shirt off?
Because if you're not going to be, I can fight.
See, you're nice enough to hit somebody in the face. I'm going to kick him in the nuts. So... it's like if you go pull something over your eyes.
I'm going to probably hold that shit in there. Hold it on there. Fucking crack you over the face.
No, you hold it in the kick in the nuts over and over and over.
That's too easy.
I fight dirty, okay? Nobody said it had to be a clean fight, okay? This isn't karate.
Because I got over my whole like movie combat stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm not going to fight fair.
No.
I'm just going to push you over the fucking counter. I'm not going to let you jump over and we have a fucking tournament in Mortal Kombat style.
Right.
If not, I might throw like probably a whole fucking can of grease at you or something, a boiling thing of grease on your face.
It's like you're ready to be disfigured.
It's like, I'm sorry, but you will threaten my life and I have no choice.
Yep. So,
I'd put a fucking can of soup in a bag and fucking swing across your fucking face.
Noah's got some pent up anger for things that have happened. Okay.
If you put a can of soup in 3 or 4 bags, I guarantee it's a lethal weapon.
Yeah.
Especially when you spin it, so it tightens up. Fucking, and then make sure to like twist it around your hand. So
He's got the plates.
Well, that it's not too long, so it doesn't swing back on you.
Yeah.
It's got to be long enough, but not too long. So that shit hurts. Hell, man, fucking fill up a sock full of fucking quarters and crack someone across the face. Everyone's always like, I got to have a gun on me. I'm like, I got like 87 weapons I can find in the store. Don't need no damn gun.
They're all technically non-lethal.
Yeah, man.
At least that's what the classified is.
I'll grab a fucking can of air freshener and spray you in the fucking face.
So the cook pushed me back to protect me and went to the office to explain to my manager why I was taking an extra smoke break. She obviously went to the front whenever I stormed outside. By the time I walked back in, the man was sitting with his friend again, who only argued with me a bit before backing down whenever I explained the menu the first damn time. The cook had calmed him down and demanded he apologize to me in order to stay dining in. It was a very weak apology, but we accepted it since it had calmed down enough.
Like, I'm sorry, bitch. Something like that, probably. I'm sorry, you son of a bitch.
We didn't have a working camera, so we couldn't show any proof of the incident anyway. It was also close to closing, and they were the only customers inside. Still a bit mad they let him stay after that, though.
Well, I mean...
And then the first comment, management really will let customers get away with anything. Lunge at an employee? Just pretend you're sorry and it's all good.
Yeah, but that's why customers have gotten so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because the upper management always lets them get it. Like, you can't let them get away with this shit, or they'll get worse and worse. Like, if you let them take a shit on the fucking floor, I guarantee it's going to be a common thing from now on. You got to fucking stamp that shit down.
The second comment, though, is the second they start throwing hands, I hear Mortal Kombat music.
After I just said the... How ironic.
Dun, dun, dun. It's like just... And then you hear the finish him.
I don't know, man. Fighting in public just seems so uncultured. But if somebody got no choice, I guess.
I mean, if somebody lunges at me,
like, I got no choice.
They're getting ready to get rocked.
If I don't push him over, I'm going to push him. I'm going to drag him in so he fucking cracks his face on the fucking my side.
You do one of the two, though.
Yeah, like, hey, here you go.
Oh, you want to come over here, huh?
I got you. And if I'm lucky, I'm behind the fucking, all the food making stuff. So he lands in a fucking, a tub of fucking boiling grease or something. Then we're all fucking fucked.
Or the hot lamps for McDonald's fries are.
Then he comes out looking like the guy from The Watchmen. You don't remember the one that Rorschach melted?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a fucked up way to go.
Yeah, that's why you don't start fights in a fast food place.
I want to play Rorschach in a TV show, like before the movie, like the prequel.
Yeah,
but like I would have to play Rorschach as only Rorschach because he's Irish with ginger, so it's Rorschach.
You'd have to be the like fully covered character.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like it'd be another person as Rorschach without his costume, but it would be me as Rorschach. I'm Rorschach. Journal 7. This place is a cesspool.
Hey, you take it off.
This place is a cesspool of sin and debauchery.
Whenever they're trying to figure out who Rorschach is, they take off the mask.
It's a full red. You got me.
Oh shit!
But I think that's one of the few things that would work because if I don't take my mask off, I'm technically German. I'm technically Irish American.
Yeah.
I just get that Irish countenance he has.
Yeah.
This is my way of telling you that I've been writing the prequel to The Witcher just for my own entertainment. It's basically because there was the superhero act that made them all retire.
Yeah.
That the Congress was pushing through. So it would be before that, and I would probably follow the movie over the TV show because there's a Watchmen TV show, but that follows the graphic novel, not the movie.
Right.
It's a Watchmen sequel. After the graphic novel,
right?
Because it turns out, which I didn't know because I never read the original graphic novel. So in the movie, what's his name, Ozymandias does the thing where he makes it seem like Dr. Manhattan went insane and destroyed Moscow and like New York and all that.
Yeah.
Well, in the graphic novel, apparently he made it to where he brought this squid from a different dimension, and all these squids landed on different parts of the country.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The alien thing.
Yeah.
So they made him seem like there was an alien threat. So it made it seem like that's what put humanity all together.
Yeah.
Like the one common threat would be an alien invasion.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess when they made the movie, they were like, that might be a little too goofy. But the TV show was like, nah, let's just go with the squid. And so it would be a prequel to, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Because I can follow the graphic, or it could be the prequel to anything.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be Rorschach and his team up with what's his name? Night Owl?
I think Night Owl, yeah.
Owlman? It can't be Owlman.
No, it ain't Owlman.
And like they have like the little like investigation or something. So we got to do this. We got no choice. After a while, we're going to be criminals. So are you ever going to retire, Rorschach? No.
Never.
Man, I can't really, I just had a job. This is my call or some bullshit. He always says. But you'd have to play Rorschach as Rorschach. You can't like reinvent him as a different character.
Which I think is what sometimes they do really wrongly with different shows.
Yeah.
Like whenever they try to make Arrow into Batman.
Oh yeah, like yeah. I guess it worked for that contest because people accepted it because no one really knows Green Arrow. But if you're a fan of, you're like, that's not really Green Arrow, but okay.
They turned him literally
like he was like, well, where's the green? They just start calling him Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just started calling him Arrow. Then they somehow made him into the Spectre. Make that make sense.
I don't know.
It made no sense to me. I had to explain this to a coworker. Okay. I had to explain the whole plot of the entire
multiverse.
The multiverse though of the Arrowverse. It's like, oh,
weird.
He's like, I've never seen that. It's like, yeah, well, don't watch it. I don't know what to tell you. Like the first season of The Flash wasn't that bad with Grant Gustin, but after that, and I had to explain to him because you know who the Spectre is. Most people don't. Like most people don't know that character.
Most people don't know he's actually butt naked behind that cape. If Kingdom Come is in the kitchen, he's ass fucking naked
and covering himself.
I don't know why. Like, why bother?
I don't know.
Why be modest? Then put some fucking pants on, bro. What?
I just let it hang.
Yeah, like either let it hang or put something. But why is he covered? It makes no fucking sense to me.
And you can tell from the picture he's butt ass naked.
Yeah, you got the V fucking bone.
Yeah,
you can see.
Unless he's wearing some really really short shorts or a thong
or something, fucking jock strap that shows his ass cheeks.
But the way that works.
So my thinking is like maybe they wanted him to be butt naked and be like the whole Adam and Eve thing. Like but then he wouldn't wear the cape either. But like they'd be like, well, you can't show his dick. Like, oh, so he's just gonna cover up his dick. But he's naked though. But you just can't see him. He's naked though.
You know you.
I will show you. We'll show you, but without showing you.
Like they show you the entire leg part just without the.
Yeah, so you can picture them. But he always had a hand across his dick.
Yeah. Covering with a cape edge.
I was like, that's so weird, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird.
I mean, I guess like if let's say you're chilling out at your home right now and Spectre pops out your closet, just fucking dick swinging, like what the, like I'm the Spectre,
Dr. Manhattan.
I'm like, I'm God's wrath. I'm like, what the fuck are you what your butt ass naked for?
He's God's wrath.
Bend over.
We're about to show you some anger.
About to show you the wrath, the rod of wrath. Like, oh my God. I was watching that movie, by the way, the Big Stand movie.
Uh-huh.
God, he's like his whole premise of not just getting fucking assaulted by every man in that fucking prison was such strong motivation for him.
But you saying the rod of wrath?
Oh,
it reminded me of Angemon. One of his attacks is Angel Rod.
I think get this Angel Rod, huh?
With Angel Woman.
Oh Lord.
You can make anything sound dirty.
Yeah.
Like anything.
If you got enough time.
And you have plenty of the time to write it, so don't worry.
I always do write my own stuff that I like to read. And then it goes straight in the trash. It's just so what's the word? Skill building, really.
He publishes everything, just so you know, under Scrody McBooger Balls.
Scrody McBooger Balls. I just fill up notebooks of fucking stories for no reason, just to fucking hone my craft. That's the word I'm looking for. Hone my craft. That's the old trade. Just you got a beginning, middle, end. You got to finish every story you start, or you're never gonna get.
That was the most basic shit. Beginning, middle, end. There.
Yeah, that's basically it. You got to start at the beginning and finish at the end. Like, because I used to write stories where like I would just write for like 3 pages.
Yeah.
Move on to a different story. Write for 3. Move on to a different. Or you would start like in the middle for no reason, or at the end.
Yeah.
But like if you really go from one to the other, like and you fully follow it through, you get better at making it more. You just hone your craft, basically.
You make it more coherent and everything.
Yeah, like you understand how it works and how the pieces need to fit so that way when you get to the third act, you're like, well, shit, this from the first act doesn't fit in here, so I fucked it up. But then you finish it anyway, and then you fucking read it all the way through, and you fucking throw it in the fucking inferno, and then you start over again. That's what I learned from one of the books. Said like, you need to keep writing like constantly because about 90% of what you write is going to go in the trash anyway.
Yeah.
So just write. Don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. I've written some horrendous shit those last couple of weeks. So mostly pornography, but it's my own entertainment. But hey, I finished every story, so.
He,
I mean,
quote unquote finished.
Well,
every story.
It's beginning, middle, end. It is fun though. But when you don't try to have an end goal, like I'm gonna be a famous fucking author or be rich like Stephen King,
and you just do it
for your own entertainment. That's when you really find your voice.
Yeah, and then if you write something
and I got
great,
a real weird fucking voice.
Everybody knows now. Don't worry. You've let everybody know. It's okay.
As I keep building my grammar too, it looks readable, but still absolute fucking insanity. I once had a hillbilly explain how Cthulhu's body works in hard science, where here's the thing. So he's basically like a cybernetic. He's like a machine, right? So, but he's not a machine. He's like organic machine. So it's cybernetics. You know what I'm saying? It's like a scientist, but he's a hillbilly. And so basically, he's got these little processors in his body, right? So when they say writing the stars, they don't mean actually writing the stars. Basically, what he has is what we call a Dyson sphere. He's got a whole star system that powers his body. That's why he's so big. I spent 10 pages of this fucking hillbilly explaining how fucking Cthulhu works, like how he would work in real life. So that the reason he's asleep in our fucking ocean is that's the only place that his body can currently exist without collapsing in on itself if he was standing outside in gravity. You know what I'm saying? So basically, when the stars are righted, that means the Dyson sphere is connected to his cybernetic engine in his body, and then he can come back to life. So that's when he awakens. You know what I'm saying? So basically. So he's a fucking high level PhD scientist, but he's a hillbilly. That's
actually a good idea.
And he was from Appalachia, but he's like, so you know what I'm saying? So he's explaining to soldiers so that we can't really beat Cthulhu unless we destroy his Dyson sphere, which will keep regenerating his body. That's the problem. We don't have light speed travel. You know what I'm saying?
Just get some moonshot.
Get some moonshot. You know what I'm saying? Like my papi always said, if you can't solve it, moonshine it. Just do it. Just do it. That's what I did. Just do it for fun. I write for fun. So I spent 10 pages of a hillbilly.
Super intellectual.
Smarter than anyone in the room, and he knows everything. He knows how Cthulhu works. We can't beat Cthulhu, baby. Got that Dyson sphere powering him up.
And then it has nothing to do with actual Cthulhu. That's the plot twist.
They're like, "What the fuck are you talking about? LSD's a hell of a drug, huh?" That was when I was trying to do like a more like a science fiction version of the Cthulhu mythos, because I hate the fucking cosmic horror stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like all that fucking like body modification and body horror. Ugh.
Yeah.
But so I was trying to so that's like I know what Dyson spheres are. So if his body was connected to a Dyson sphere, that's how he gets his energy. And plus it's light speed travel. So like the Dyson sphere would be connected to him like telepathically. And that's how Cthulhu is so powerful.
Yeah.
That's why he's so giant. So he's basically powered by a fucking sun from his own planet. Like after he enslaved all his people and killed all his fucking, relatives, everything, he got a Dyson sphere, but they shut it off on Earth. These priests, when they realized Cthulhu was going to just enslave humanity, they used the Necronomicon, which is I don't know if I should say this stuff because, I don't really care if you steal it from me. I'll just come up with something else. Basically, the Necronomicon was an interface to a powerful computer that predates all of existence. And the reason that stuff like magic and all that works in this universe that I made was that the Necronomicon is basically, it's sort of like we're living in a simulation, but like it's just real reality. That's how powerful. And the Necronomicon is an interface of that supercomputer at the center of the universe. In a different dimension.
Yeah.
Because at the center of the universe is a different demon called Azathoth, or a different entity. So they used the Necronomicon to depower the Dyson sphere. It make Cthulhu fall asleep. So now he's trying to reignite his Dyson sphere to come back to reawaken because he's not as powerful asleep. And basically the Necronomicon is it's a book. That's how we interface it, or that's how we see it. But other beings see it differently, like it'll be something else. But to us, because the original creator of the Necronomicon saw it as a book, it's going to stay as a book.
Right.
But it's actually an interface to the computer of the reality of that universe. Don't mind me. I get bored at night. And if I'm not gooning, I'm writing. Basically, the series is going to end with Azathoth's reawakening, because in the Cthulhu mythos, if Azathoth ever wakes up and he knows he knows of existence, he just immediately destroys all of existence. So there's going to build up to the last movie being of existence collapsing in on itself.
Isn't that the same idea that Elder Scrolls kind of had, though?
I don't know.
Because I know the mythos of Cthulhu, but wasn't it that is what the Dwemer did? Is they got blinked out of existence because they touched the actual mind of the god of that universe?
I thought they just set it into a different portal, or like a different. I thought that they actually collectively as a race ascended physical form and went to a different dimension.
I thought
that's what I read anyway.
Because I thought there was one subplot to it, to where it was theorized that if you had God know that he was dreaming, you're erased from existence.
Maybe.
If he knows you're there, goodbye.
I don't know. I have to look into it.
Yeah.
I don't really look at the Lovecraft stuff at night, though. The dreams are too weird.
Start having those weird ass dreams.
Weird ass nightmares.
Well, anything else to add before we head out tonight?
It's also the reason I stopped reading Cthulhu so often, because that shit's just like, you wake up like, God damn.
You got that sleep paralysis demon watching over you.
Sometimes. It's fucked up. What did you say? Anything to leave? What did you say? Any last thing to leave off or something?
I said anything to add before we head out?
Yeah, that's because you have your little catchphrase. I forgot what it was. And this time I was actually gonna add something. No, I wasn't. I was gonna say just keep writing and reading.
That's a good one.
But actually keep writing.
Yeah.
Like beginning, middle, end. And that's all you really. That's the basics. That's basically it. Finish it and you'll be good.
That's the word.
It also doesn't have to be like a fucking like if I want to write a movie and I'm like, damn, I can't just write the first 15 pages and make it a mini movie, like a short story.
Yeah.
It'd be all right. And then you can go from there.
Don't try to reach perfection.
Don't try to fucking write an entire, if you're not ready yet, because I know I'm not ready to write a fucking screenplay or a fucking 300-page book. Just write a 5-page story. It'll be all right.
Write a short story.
Keep keep building your craft. Then before you know it, it'll be a 30-page story later. Then, you'll be fucking Neil Stephenson, who fucking drops 800 pages books every fucking 2 days.
Or you'll be J.R.R. Tolkien with the fucking Silmarillion.
You'll be Stephen King, just fucking
oh my god,
shooting books out every fucking 6 months.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It is.
But we will see you guys on the next one.
Always stay going.